My name's Rochelle. I'm a sophomore at Carroll High School. Tonight we're in Memorial Stadium in Victoria for our 5th district game against the Victoria Stingarees.
Hi, my name is Nina. I'm a senior at Carroll High School. This week the Tigers tackle the Stingarees Victoria. The Stingarees have a new tough field, but it's the same game played by the same rules. We wish our Tigers good luck. Go Tigers!
Welcome to Carroll Tiger football. We just had the national anthem here. We're at Memorial Stadium in Victoria, Texas. The Carroll Tigers and the Victoria Stingarees, and what a game most people look at as potentially and probably the district championship. It's going to be quite interesting, very exciting stuff. Carroll Tigers are on the field. Victoria Stingarees are on the field. As I mentioned, we've had the national anthem. Tigers lining up behind the run-through. I'm Stephen King, along with Richard Ocañas. I tell you, we're expecting a fantastic game. We have incredible field conditions. Obviously, it is a new field, an artificial field. The turf is just cool as can be, to be honest with you. We were out there earlier, and the weather is fantastic. And right now, the Carroll Tigers bouncing up and down as they do their thing. Here come the Tigers. Led out on the field by Adam Ibarra, Johnny Smith, Houston Tower, Javier Herrera. A number of Carroll Tigers getting all excited, ready to roll here. Richard, now that we've got those guys on the field and this game ready to underway, I mean, what was the feel at Carroll High School this week? What was the intensity? There had to be something going on.
Oh yeah, they were really feeling positive about their performance last week, and they hope to continue it this week. You know, they know this is a big game they've been waiting for all through spring football, all through the off season, and things like that. So they know this is for the district championship. You know, Victoria has no losses and Carroll has one, but if, you know, Carroll can get it done tonight and win next week, they'll be the district champions because of that head-to-head matchup.
Exactly. With the win tonight, they put themselves in position, and they just have to continue the winning ways with King High School next week. If that were the case, to win two, the district championship would go back to Carroll. And, of course, Carroll has not won against Victoria the last 7 years. Victoria has been dominant, but last year it was close until the turnover bug got to Carroll, and that's what was the edge for Victoria. They took advantage of those and ended up completing that game. If I have that final score last year, I believe it was 38-14. It was 14 all at one point until the turnover started.
Special teams kind of hurt them last year with some, you know, bad breaks, and, you know, they just hope to, you know, take care of that special team today and, you know, come out with a victory.
Absolutely. Well, what we got right now, the Victoria Stingarees, they won the toss. Their captains, Casey McBroom, number 46, Brian Mejia, 35, Aaron Nance, 51, and Tommy Cook, number 12. They did win the toss. They deferred to the second half, and the Carroll Tigers will receive to start this game. They'll have it from the east. Wind a bit in their face. It's kind of across, maybe coming from the, I'm trying to see where the wind might be coming from. Trying to determine. The Carroll Tigers, though, will have the ball to start this game. The Victoria Stingarees starting this one, kicking from the west. Midyet, Ibarra, Tower, and Quintanilla, the captains. Glad to get the ball. Kicking off, number 15, that's Terry Derrick. He's got a great leg. It's going to go to the 1 yard line. I believe we got Leo Salone turning it up. He's at the 15, gets all the way to the 17, 18, 19 yard line, where he has taken down a number of Victoria Stingarees, making the play in particular. I believe I see number 81, Scott Smalley, along with a number of others, in on the special team stop. Well, the Tiger offense is on the field. Mark Miller, the quarterback, going to be coming up last to the huddle, getting the final instructions from Coach Morris. I'm curious. I mean, this is going to be all about execution tonight. All about execution.
And taking care of the ball. You can't have any, you know, fumbles early in the game.
Salone and Emery, two receivers to the right side. Frankie Morales in the backfield. Miller wants to throw, pumps, looks. Now he's rolling, tries to get to the outside, gets away from Mejia. Homer Sierra makes some room for him. Miller does throw. He feels he's got a man off the fingertips of Eddie Amaya at the 42-yard line. Right on the sideline, Miller just scrambled and scrambled and scrambled and decided not to go upfield. Saw Amaya dragging across. He had two men on him, but almost got it through.
Yeah, he scrambled like you said, Stephen. There's a penalty on the floor here, so we'll see what that call is.
I bet you there's an illegal man downfield. No, they're going to call a pass. They're going to call
pushing.
A pass interference. I guess against the Carroll Tigers is what they're called.
Yeah, probably one of those receivers trying to make some room for himself and just, got caught there. So they'll go back a few yards here, Steven. So it'll be, a tough situation. Something you don't want to start off with. Well, let's see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely not. That is going to be a tough one for the Carroll Tigers. We've had one play from scrimmage, and it's been a penalty against the Carroll Tigers. And unfortunately for the Tigers, they've definitely out-penalized their opponents substantially this year, and do not need to get off on a leg like that. Again, that was a broken play. Miller was scrambling, trying to find something. I think they just got out of sync off the play and didn't make a mistake. It'll be
first and 20.
First down and 20, just on the 9-yard line side of the 10, to be honest with you, just inside the 10. Two receivers to the left side. This one's going to go Miller one more time. Looks, rolls right. He's looking down the field again. He throws. He's got a man across.
Emery behind him.
Incomplete, almost intercepted. Emery thrown behind Emery at the 35. Number 4 was there, J.C. Hoffman, but was unable to pull it in. But he really had an opportunity. Well, Coach Morris has decided to come out this game throwing the ball, trying to mix it up and try and keep the Victoria Stingaree defense honest.
Yeah, everybody's going to be keen on Frankie, so they need to, change it up and see what they can do. And Mark Miller's doing a good job of finding, some time for himself and, getting the ball out there, just not finding a receiver yet.
These teams both play outstanding football. Two receivers left side coming across in motion. Bennett. It's going to be a pitch to Frankie Morales. Going behind Bennett. Turns it up. 15-20. Down at the 25, 26-yard line.
Yeah, it's a great play. Just, that penalty hurt, so they'll be short on 4th down here, Steve.
But it does get them some room if they choose to punt this one away, which I anticipate on 4th down and approximately 5 yards. I'm assuming the punting unit should come in on 4th. I assume. Oh, it's only 3rd down. That's right, because of the penalty.
Right,
because of the penalty. That's right, 3rd down. So, hey,
3rd and 5, 3rd and 4.5.
That makes that run even that much more special, to be honest with you. A 15-yard carry by Frankie Morales. Two receivers on the left side. It's going to be Emery and Salone. Emery wide left, Sloan in the slot. In motion, Bennett goes back to the left side. Once again, going to Frankie. Cuts over.
Will be short a yard.
Close to the 29-yard line. Upended, I believe, the man on the play, number 74. That is going to be Eddie Closel. Or Closel.
I don't know. It's going to be very close, Stephen. I think they're going to give it to him. 1st down. That's a great job then.
Outstanding. Coming after that pass interference penalty to position themselves for a 1st down. Very fortunate for the Tigers. And they tried to go to the air. Went back to the bread and butter. Frankie Morales and got the two carries. Got them the 20 yards they needed. Receivers to each side. Straight I formation. Bennett dances the fullback. It's going to be a pitch to Frankie Morales. Running behind that offensive line to the right side. Coming up, David Midyett, I see, had his man pancaked, number 91. David Midyett in at tight end. They were also running behind number 60. Number 60 for the Carroll Tigers, of course. That is Nick Manzano. Also on that left side, I believe, 64, Brandon Guerra, who they were running behind on that side, did a fantastic job creating a hole. It is a gain of 7 yards for Frankie Morales on that carry. Midyett, though, at tight end, really just delivered. 3 men in the pattern. They're going to go to the fullback. Bennett up the middle. He bowls his way, gets close to the 40-yard line. It should be very close to another 1st down. Let's see the spot. Considering where they spotted it last time, that definitely looks like a 1st down to me.
They're moving the chain, Steven. That is correct. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Carroll Tigers are doing a good job up front. They're just kind of, moving that defensive line, and Frankie and Bennett are running hard.
We knew this was going to be a game of wills. Two running games that are both outstanding, two very good defenses, and I think the Carroll Tigers and the Victoria Stingarees are going to both have to be content in not necessarily getting the big plays, but moving the chains 10 yards at a time, getting down the field, chewing up clock, doing it. It's going to be very important. Miller hands off Frankie Morales, running behind. Ooh, they control him that time. He'll only get a yard, trying to run over the left side. Tough play. Real excited, I believe, number 59, Justin Franklin, linebacker. Actually, linebacker or defensive end? I believe he is
defensive end.
Defensive end.
So it'll be 2nd and 9, ball at the 41-yard line.
Second, as you mentioned. Looks like they're running pretty much. They're running 5. They look. No, they're running a 4-3. Yeah, definitely based out of the 4-3. And they're going to pitch Frankie Morales left side.
He loses his feet.
Loses his footing. Trying to run behind. They flooded that side. We have a Victoria Stingaree down or slow getting up over there on the left side. It looked like he got caught up in a pile. So they're going to go ahead and blow this one dead just for a moment and wait just a moment. Justin Franklin one more time on the stop, stringing out the play on the right side. Talking to Albert Flores behind me, who's with us here tonight, also from Bay Area Studios, that there is a lot of attention on Justin Franklin, Division One collegiate prospects looking after him. 6'2", 225 on the defensive end. Jack on a few more pounds. He definitely looks like he has the speed. But right now they are attending to one of the Victoria Stingarees on the sideline. Well, while they do that, why don't we go ahead and just talk about one of our good sponsors here that make Carroll Tiger football possible. The folks over at JCPenney. JCPenney at Padre Staples Mall is proud to be a sponsor of the of the Corpus Christi Independent School District's athletic programs, which includes the Carroll Tigers. We'll just put it that way. Also, William D. Bonilla and David Bonilla salute and support the Carroll Tigers in their upcoming football campaign. Between them, William and David have over 60 years of experience in practicing law. They put this experience to use for their clients as they endeavor to achieve fair and just results in pursuit of their legal matters. William and David both emphasize automobile accident and injury-related cases. If you need assistance, your door is always open. The first consultation always free. As the Tigers continue with this football season, William and David both say, watch out, the Big Cats are back. Right now they are attending to their player, and they're bringing him back across. We do hope that he is okay.
Number 5.
Michael Castaneda. He is getting some help wrapped around the shoulders to bringing him back to the sideline. We do hope that he is okay, and it looks like he will get the attention he needs. Well, I tell you, it's going to be quite interesting. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 for the Carroll Tigers. This time they started deep, penalized themselves back to the 10. They've worked their way forward, but now have created a 3rd down and 10 from their own 40-yard line, playing on an unbelievable turf. We'll talk about that a little bit later. We had a chance to go down there previously. Quintanilla in at fullback. Quintanilla in at fullback. Miller rolls right. Here comes Homer Sierra blocking. Miller wants to go. He's going to go against the grain.
He has some room.
He's going to find room behind Frankie Morales. Turns into the corner. Gets the first down all the way to the 45-yard line. Mark Miller turned on the Jets on the sideline, and Frankie Morales was aware of the situation. One of the linemen over there, it might have been, I think, was that Ryan Hatton? Was Ryan Hatton in the ballgame, 51 or 61?
I think that's number 61.
61, well, I don't have a 61, so do you?
Not today.
I think it's Ryan Hatton if that's the case. He was over there. He was aware, but not seeing Miller. He did not know Miller was coming his way. Frankie Morales did and made some room.
Fullback up the middle.
Fullback up the middle. Bennett burning his way over the 45 down to the 43. They say Miller went out of bounds at the 48-yard line on the last play. I did call it the 45. Actually, the 49 is where he went out. He did get the first down. Bennett carries it for 6, though, on the first down play straight up the gut, and it will be 2nd down and 4 coming up for the Carroll Tigers. If you just joined us, it's 0-0 the score. 7:40 remaining in the first quarter. Carroll at Victoria. We're at Memorial Stadium. It's a beautiful night. Looks like the wind is coming down just a little bit, too. The flags seem to be laying down at this time. Pitch to Frankie Morales on 2nd down. Gets to the corner. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Got a flag in the backfield?
Yeah, he threw that one a little late, but there's a penalty. It might be holding, Stevens. I think they're going to call this one back. That was a great play by the offensive unit there, but they're coming back.
They are going to move this one back. Everybody, the entire team, both the men in white and the men in red. The Carrolls wearing their white visiting jerseys. The Stingarees in all red with the white numbers tonight. They will move it back, but it's also got to be a bit of a confidence builder as well to show that they can run on this defense. And Frankie Morales did a great job there getting around the outside, picking up a block from the wide receiver. Actually kind of ran into him, kind of ran into the blocking situation and was unable to get by. All for naught anyway. The block took place downfield, so they're going to move this one back to the 45-yard line. It's actually overall a loss of 2 yards on the play based on the penalty, so it'll be 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Carroll Tigers from the Stingaree 45-yard line. Salone wide to the left side, Emery wide to the right. We talked with Michael Emery earlier on the coaches show. Double tight ends. Going to go to Frankie. Ooh, he is met right at the middle and stopped. He may get one.
Yeah,
they had the double tight end formation and the line stacked, but Victoria was tough and held firm.
Yeah, they're bringing in their big blocker, number 24. Andre Bennett, so, see what he can do. He did a good job of leading Frankie on that last play where he gained some positive yards, so we'll go back to that, I think. So it'll be 3rd and 4, Stephen, from the...
Casey McBroom was the one filling up the hole. Casey McBroom, linebacker, for one of the inside linebackers for the Victoria Stingarees, also one of the captains. He may get one, but it looks like he just got to the line of scrimmage. I formation. Bennett dancing. Morales deep. Going to run behind Bennett. He gets one block. Tries to jump over Bennett. and he is going to be taken down for a loss as he strings him out to the left side. McBroom, as well as number 55, Jonathan Gale.
I think number 81 in there, Scott Smiley. He did a good job of blowing that one up and just didn't give him any room. Is that right?
I think that's the gentleman that Bennett took out on the play, but it congested the entire play.
Exactly. He didn't give any room for Frankie to move, so he did a good job. He didn't get the tackle, but he did his job, and Victoria swarmed all over Frankie there. So bring fourth and about 6.5. So Frankie will do the punting here.
Frankie will do the punt. No, actually, it looks like it's Ibarra. I think Frankie might have took a little sting or something on that play, so he is on the sideline. Ibarra will go ahead and punt this one away. Back deep. Jermaine Battles, number 6, already got one for a score, at least one for a score this year. Ibarra calls for a fair catch, and it's going to take a good Carroll bounce. Going to continue working by.
Inside
got to be aware, and it's going to be spotted down at the 1-yard line. At the 1-yard line, a great spot. Number 55, the final man, that is Robert Duenas, was the one to spot it at, it looks more like the half-yard line. And I tell you one thing, they did a great, they
were waiting on it.
You can get very excited. Houston Tower was actually, if he would have been the one to touch the ball, I think his feet were on the end zone.
Right. I think that's what I saw, too. I don't know if it was Houston, but somebody was standing on the line.
What a great punt by Adam Ibarra. Battles calls for the fair catch, lets it go over his head, but it takes a nice soft Carroll bounce off this great field, and it is Victoria Stingaree ball on the half-yard line. They're going to run this one. It's going to be Cook. It's a safety. It's a safety. Tommy Cook goes down to the end zone. David Mignette on the sack. It's a safety.
Oh, he's 4 yards deep into the end zone. He didn't have a chance. He was looking for room to get out, and he just couldn't do it, though. This is safety. 2 points for Carroll, and they'll get the ball back here very soon.
We talked about who was going to have the intensity, the strong running game versus the strong running defense. Both sides have it, and right now, advantage Tigers. 2 points for the Carroll Tigers. The score 2-0 with 5:39 remaining in the first quarter. On the first play for the Stingarees, they are sacked in the end zone. Tommy Cook goes down in the hands of David Mignette, 2-0 the score. Let me go ahead right now and thank another one of our great sponsors that bring us Carroll Tiger football, the folks at Church's Fried Chicken. I tell you, Church's Fried Chicken, they're outstanding folks that have been with us. We sincerely appreciate all their efforts. And of course, right now they have specials going on through November 28th. 5 crispy buffalo wings and fries at $1.99. 16 crispy buffalo wings for $5.99. 5 crispy wings, platter for $2.99. It's Wings Month, I tell you. 12-piece legs and thighs, $6.99. 2-piece dark, regular mashed potatoes and biscuit, $1.99. They got all kinds of things. Great specials for everyone involved. Let Church's Chicken cater your next party or family holiday function. Church's Chicken of Corpus Christi supports the Carroll Tough Tigers football team. Well, I tell you right now, they instead of punting this, which you're used to seeing normally after a safety, they have the option to kick it off a tee or go ahead and punt this, and it will be from their own 20-yard line. And I believe they're going to bring in Terry Derrick, number 15, and he will go ahead and kick this one away off a tee from their own 20. Back deep to receive, Leo Salone, Johnny Smith lined up at their own 25-yard line.
They should get great field position here, Steven. So let's see if we can, capitalize and score again. It was a great offensive unit by moving the ball that first series.
Derrick's going to kick it. It's going to take a little bit of a squib, take a funny bounce. Stallone fields it at the 30, 35, 40. Great block by Johnny Smith. 35, 45 all the way to the 49. Great block by Johnny Smith to allow Stallone with the last 8 yards.
Exactly. He saw the guy coming on that left side, and so he just jumped in front of Leo, made that block, and Leo got a good 8-10 more yards, so brings it to the 49, Stephen. Great
For
job.
you folks out there who want to know, the officials for tonight are from the Houston chapter of the Southwest Football Officials Association. Mike Atkinson, referee. Roland Morgan, umpire. Thurman Black, head linesman. Bob Hubble, back judge. And Tim Thompson, the line judge. Again, they came in from Houston tonight. Just short of the 50-yard line, ball at the 49 of Carroll.
Johnny Smith in the backfield.
Johnny Smith is in the backfield with Frankie Morales. Johnny Smith goes in motion. Now he's in motion outside. Miller wants to throw. Looks. Makes a move, is rolling. He is going to be taken out. Ball is loose. Ball is loose. And the Carroll Tigers actually pick it up. Neil Peterson picks it up and tries to run it at the 35. Neil, I know you got the ball. We appreciate it, but just fall on it, guy. Just fall on it. We appreciate the effort, but it's more important to get the possession. There's no need to try and run it. So I think that one just got punched out of the hands of Mark Miller. And fortunately for the Carroll Tigers, Peterson was quick enough to the ball.
Ball's all the way back down to the 35 now, Steven, so it's 2nd and 24.
Well, I tell you, that was pretty amazing stuff.
Twins right, Emery and Salone
And they got Bennett back in the game. Running behind Bennett. It's going to be Frankie Morales. Gets over the 50, all the way to the 48-yard line. Number 81 for the Stingarees takes him down, Scott Smalley. But they get all those yards back and more.
So
Great
third
run
and 7.
right behind the fullback. Number 24, Andre Bennett. Creates a bit of a seam for Frankie, and that's all it really took. It's going to be 3rd down and 7. I think they are stopping the clock right now. There will be a timeout taken by the Carroll Tigers. They're going to discuss this and try and definitely take advantage of the field position they got when this thing started. Real quick, I tell you one thing, this has been outstanding so far. These teams coming into this game. Oops, I turned off my own microphone there. Teams coming into this game, scoring offense. Victoria is coming in with a 31.6 scoring average. Carroll second in district play with 29.4. Scoring defense, similar situation. Victoria does lead 16-9, Carroll 18-1. But when it comes to total offense, Victoria definitely 394 a game, 338 for the Carroll Tigers. And in total defense, the Carroll's Tigers are in second in district play, just barely. The Ray Texans are 223. The Carroll Tigers are 223.9. You know, Victoria is in 3rd position in district, 28-5A with a 283.2 total defense. But the thing, Carroll Tigers, you know, they have a great running back in Beau Millette here at Victoria, but the Carroll Tigers only have allowed 642 yards rushing this entire season. The next best is over 950, 960. You know, so they are playing some outstanding defense on the Carroll Tigers. And right now, what we need is a little bit of offense.
Exactly, Stephen, but without Victoria's offense on the field, you know, it's safe.
Quintanilla is in a slot right. 2 receivers outside of him. Quintanilla is going to go ahead and work his way back to the left side. Emery Salone wide right. Wants to throw. Throws outside to Salone at the 50. Works his way 40. Gets close to the 41-yard line. It's going to be very tight for the first down. Where do they spot it?
It looks like they're going to spot it a yard short, Stephen, but I don't know. I think they're going to go for it. I just have that feeling that.
I'm with you on that, to be honest with you. It is going to be 4th down. They're not even fooling around with it. They're saying definitely he is short by a yard. I see Bennett coming in. And I see Midyett coming in. This is definitely good. Well, they're going to respot this ball. But it looks like the Carroll Tigers have the confidence right now, and they are going to do it again.
Yeah, they're going to bring in their big unit, like you said, Midyett. Bennett, probably putting Quintanilla back there.
Well, as they bring the change over, they are going to do a double take on this. If you just joined us once again, 4:12 remaining in the first quarter. The score is 2-0. The Carroll Tigers lead over the Victoria Stingarees. The difference right now was a safety on the first play from scrimmage for the Victoria Stingarees. Carroll had the ball first, punted it away, down the ball on the half-yard line. Tommy Cook gets caught deep in the end zone, actually by David Midyett, pulls him to the turf, and it is a 2-0 lead. Carroll Tigers get the ball back and are trying to get back deep into Victoria territory. They have it on 4th down and 1 at the Stingaree 42-yard line. They need to get to the 41. He's only saying it's about 2 feet short, but I think it's at least a yard.
Pretty close to a yard, Stephen. You're correct there. Let's see what they do here.
Carroll Tigers are coming up right now. The Stingarees, we're on the home side, so you're going to hear a lot of the folks in red tonight on our house mic. But Stingarees on the sideline are trying to get the crowd into it. Big lineup. Quintanilla, Morales, Bennett.
Quarterback
keeper by Miller, you're right. Quarterback sneak.
First
and it
down.
should be enough.
Oh, yeah, he's got it. He went about a yard and a half.
So that big backfield was all an illusion.
Oh, exactly.
Just an illusion. And I think where they're going to spot this, where did they say he slid in? Chains are moving. Irrelevant. They're not bringing him out. It's a big first down for the Carroll Tigers. And, you know, when was the last time we ran a sneak this year? Do you remember running a sneak?
Oh, not really. I don't. You know, you have that great backfield, so they get the ball a lot. But Miller did a good job, and there's only 4 minutes left in this first quarter. And, you know, Victoria's had 1 offensive play, so it looks good right now.
That's fantastic for the Carroll Tigers. Keep that high-power offense off the field. Receivers to each side. It's going to go to John Quintanilla. He is stopped and dropped right at the 40-yard line. There'll be no gain on the play. Ran right into the line. I believe number 35 was one of the men on the play. Brian Mejia, the defensive tackle. Very tough. Upending John Quintanilla. Also, you see David Midyett getting up late. Homer Sierra also trying to get some play in there. David Midyett going both ways. They've been very happy with the way he has adapted to the tight end position, in particular as a blocking tight end especially. It will be 2nd down and 10. He's done a great job. We saw him pancake a guy earlier tonight completely. Big kid.
He's a huge kid.
Hey, upper body, good size, but he's got these huge legs. Receivers each side on 2nd down and 10.
Option
Miller
to the right
running the
side.
option. Keeper, Miller, 45, 30, 35, 25, 20. He gets 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Mark Miller. Yes, it is. Touchdown, Mark Miller from 40 yards out. He gets down the sideline, and I thought he was running it close, but they say, yes, he is in for sure. What a great block. Who'd you see there?
Michael Emery did a great job of blocking out there, and Mark Miller went off of his block, and when he went off his block, he went down that sideline, and he scored from 40 yards out. That's Emery, Leo Salone, those guys do a good job of blocking, and, you know, without those guys, you know, they won't gain the yards that they need.
Well, the Carroll Tigers
are going to go for 2, it looks like here, Stephen.
I believe you're right. They have an 8-0 lead right now. If they go for 2, it kind of it gives them a 2-score situation.
Exactly.
For Victoria trying to catch up. Also, it forces them into a 2-point conversion if they were to score in any time. Big backfield. Bennett, Quintanilla, Morales. They're going to run. Miller wants to throw. He's rolling. He's going to turn it up himself. 5. No, taken down for a loss. They flooded the right side. They sent Eddie Amaya. They sent John Quintanilla, and they sent David Midyet over into the deep right part of the end zone, but they were covered very well. Miller faked to Morales running behind Bennett and Quintanilla and rolled out. There was nothing there for him. Tried to be creative and was taken down. 8-0 the score. The Carroll Tigers lead over the Victoria Stingarees. 3:01 remaining in the first quarter. Carroll coming out with some serious enthusiasm right now, and it's just only building. Got a good crowd coming from Carroll. It's a bit of a drive. I expected a few more, but I hope everybody that's not here is listening to us tonight for sure. We got the Carroll Tiger Marching Band. The Tigerettes are here as well. The Stingaree crowd, just maybe a little shocked right now, to be honest with you. They seem to be a little more quiet than I would have expected. Let me go ahead right now and talk one more time about one of the great sponsors we have, Danny Tower, attorney at law. Danny Tower supports the Mary Carroll Tigers football team during the 1999 football campaign. Let's go Tigers all the way to state. Once again, continued thanks for your support and hard work. Danny Tower, attorney at law. Go ahead and talk about the folks at Crosstown Ford as well. When you're ready for a new vehicle, Crosstown Ford has learned that price and selection are the key. Whether you're looking for a new Escort ZX2, Mustang Contour, Ranger, F-150, or Expedition, you will always see Crosstown's one low price up front. That's the Crosstown difference. Be sure to come by and see Mike Robinson at Crosstown Ford. Well, I'm telling you, the Tigers have played great defense. They've only been on the field for one play, and they got a safety for it. Now kicking the ball away will be Ed Esqueda, number 2 for the Carroll Tigers from his own 40-yard line. It's going to be a bit of a pooch kick. Going to fall right at the 33-yard line, out of bounds, and they're going to go ahead.
There's a penalty there,
There's
Stephen.
A penalty flag. Did they make contact? I don't think he called for a first down.
Well, he's standing out of bounds, Stephen. So the ball they're considering it out of bounds. So
why would they do that? I mean, if he's partially in the field of play.
He was standing outside, I think. That's what I see from this side. That he was.
Then he should have not made a play on it. It's my thoughts. I'm very curious. They're going to call a legal procedure. You are correct. They're going to call it an out of bounds. I'm just surprised that he made a play on the ball, at least partially in the field.
Yeah, well, I guess he didn't know where he was at on the field, so he's standing, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, so they consider him out of bounds there. And as you said, they threw a flag. So let's see what Victoria does. I think they're going to take the ball right there at the 34-yard line.
I absolutely
and go from there. It's great field position to start, your second play of offense with 2:58 in the first quarter. So they're going to be happy with that and go for it.
Well, let's see with the Carroll Tigers defense. They've not been on the field much. They've only been on for one play. I think we have underneath right now David Midyet, obviously. Michael Capps on the opposite side. I think Chris Gray, number 43, is in, as well as number 32, Antoine Bennett on the front. Hall, Aguilar, Tower.
Toss right.
It's going to be to Millette, trying to go the right side. He does get to the outside. What quickness, what speed, gets the first down over the right side. God, his legs were moving.
Yeah, they almost had him in the backfield there, but like you said, he's so quick and fast that he got out for a good 12 yards there. It was tackled by J.T. Tillett, number 16.
Also Mitchell Smith over there. J.T. Tillett, that's right. You're absolutely correct. Well, Millette doing a fantastic job running behind the right side. Number 89, I believe, 89, that is Preston Mozagimba. And number 72, Sean Davis, doing a great job. Receivers to each side. Man in motion, fullback 40. They're going to throw the ball. Pass. Millette throws the ball to Cook. It's incomplete. Pitch to Millette, rolling right, throws across the field to Cook. Adam Ibarra recognized it immediately, was coming upfield. Tony Aguilar as well as Ronald Midyet coming up, but the pass was short and wide of Cook, so it will be second down for Victoria. They're throwing a little razzle-dazzle in early.
A little trickery early, and I saw, the Tigers prepare for that this week. I was by the field in a few days, and I saw the scout team, you know, run that play, so they know what's going on.
Receivers once again to each side. Offset eye. Right side. Handoff Millette. Left side. Makes a great move. Over the 50. 45. 40. Taken down. Ronald Millette takes him down at the 38-yard line. Houston Tower turns him back in. Millette finishes off the play, but Bo Millette is doing a great job getting to the outside as well. And, you know, we've read the stats. He's running for over 188 a game. And I can see why. He's got just tremendous quickness. I mean, his legs, not long strides, very short strides, but very quick, great lateral movement. Does a fantastic job. In the backfield, number 44, Cody Moore at fullback, straight eye formation, receivers to each side. Quarterback Tommy Cook. Delay, draw, no, wants to throw. Tommy Cook gets rid of it, but he is hit.
Oh,
he is hit, almost caught by JT. Not really, got a hand on it, but Millette was there, got to Tommy Cook as he got rid of it.
Yeah, you're right there. He kind of, you know, threw his rhythm off there. He got hit, and the ball just kind of squirted down the field. So
yeah, I said Tillett almost caught it. That's not really true.
But
he got a hand up there, kind of backhanded it, and got a piece of it down the field, about approximately the 30. So it will be second down and 10 at the 38-yard line of the Carroll Tigers. Victoria trying to answer back, trailing 8-0 with 2:04 remaining in the first quarter. Battles wide to the right side. They're going to pitch Millette right side once again. They're trying to string it out, turn it back in. He sneaks through the hole, gets to the 35. They'll get a gain of 3 on the play. Thought that he was going to be taken down for a loss, but coming up, who was that coming across the field?
That's David Millette jumping on top. I couldn't see who was on the bottom, but it looks like number 16, JT Tillett again. He's filling those alleys well, so I think it was JT and David Millette. So it's third and 7.
Bo Millette, 5'9", 170 pounds. He really has a way of finding little seams as well. We talked about it with Frankie earlier, finding a seam. Millette doing the exact same. Wide to the left side, we have 2 receivers. Number 82, Jesse Amador, also Jermaine Battles.
Looking to throw.
Cook rolls left. He's wide open left. He wants to throw. He's getting rid of it. He's got Battles at the 10. 5, touchdown Jermaine Battles. Great play by Tommy Cook, rolling out, keeping the ball on his hip. Looks down the field. He had plenty of room to run, but saw Jermaine Battles on the 10, got it to him, and he takes it in for the score. Big play by Victoria answering back. They took a safety early. Carroll marched the ball down, put in a score, but the offense for Victoria was not discouraged. They come back, play hard, and I am assuming, yes, they should be going for 2 as well. That is going to be the case, trailing 8-6 with 1:20 remaining. Tommy Cook comes back to the game. Tommy Cook, number 12 for the Victoria Stingarees, has Mallet, as well as number 28, Herschel Rhodes, the fullback. Straight eye formation, receiver, each side, double tied in. Receiver to the right side, double tight end. Keeper, Tommy Cook, left side, trying to stretch it out.
No.
Taken down for a loss. Great play coming up underneath Houston Tower.
Houston Tower, Tony Aguilar.
Oh, I tell you one thing, it's no love loss on this field as well. They're like going, Tony Aguilar, Houston Tower, Tommy Cook all had a little conversation after it was all said and done. Official was right there. Nothing too heated, but I think intimidation is part of one of the big keys of football. And that's what that was all about. So they do hold them short. It is 8-6. The Carroll Tigers lead with 1:20 remaining. You are listening to KCCT 1150 AM 1-on-1 Sports. This is Carroll Tiger football. Well, I tell you one thing, the Victoria Stingarees do a great job, and Tommy Cook shows his arm on a beautiful pass to Jermaine Battles. Jermaine Battles is an outstanding receiver. He's been doing quite well this season. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to determine his receiving stats. Battles is, I believe, 5th in the district right now. Has 15 receptions, 300 yards, averaging 20 yards a pop. He averages about 37 yards a game, but 20 yards a pop, that ain't too bad, I promise you.
Well, that one was for 35 yards there, Stephen, so he's boosting his average there. But,
yeah, he boosted his
Carroll
average for
Tigers
sure.
are still up 8-6 with 1:20 in the first quarter. See what we can do here offensively.
Oh, you're absolutely correct. We'll see how it all commits for the Tigers. Real quick, let me go ahead and thank the folks at World Gym Fitness Center. World Gym Fitness Center proudly supports high school athletics and are excited to sponsor Carroll High School football. Come by World Gym Fitness Center at 6601 or call 853-5151. Terry Derrick to kick it away, number 15 for the Victoria Stingarees. Back deep once again, Leo Salone, Johnny Smith lined up at their 5. Derrick kicks it away, about a 3-step approach, but a good boot. Gets it all the way to the 6. He drops it. Picks it up again. Turning, trying to get something going, drops it. He's down at the 9. He started running, apparently never had the handle on it. Went to the turf, he had to go back and pick it up. And as he tried to stretch it back to the right side of the field, there were 5 red jerseys waiting for him. And he goes down, and it's going to be a 90-yard effort for the Carroll Tigers if they're looking to put points on the board.
Yeah, he took a couple of steps, the ball falls out of his hands, and he had to pick it up. At that time, it was too late. There's 5 guys all around him.
I think the coaching staff would probably say, make sure you have it secure before you take step number 1. To be honest with you, we'll see what happens. 2 receivers each side. In the slot left, Quintanilla is going to be pitched. Frankie Morales left side behind Quintanilla. Turns it back to the inside. Takes on a defender right at the 17, 18-yard line, and will be down after a gain of about 8 yards. Frankie Morales just finding where the holes are and taking what they give him.
Yeah, they were trying to string him out to that right side, and he cut back because everybody just over pursued there, try to make sure Frankie don't get outside. But he did a good job of seeing the field, cut back against the grain and gained 8 there.
Josh Modest was the man on the stop, number 7 for the Victoria Stingarees, but it was a gain of 9. 2nd down and 1 for the Carroll Tigers, also getting them some of that breathing room. Down on the 10, you're kind of uncomfortable down that deep. Now Mark Miller is going to go and hand it out once again to Frankie Morales. Gets the first down over the 20 to the 21. Chains will move. Take the little victories when you can get them. It's not the big play, but the chains move, and that's very, very, very important. Clock continues to wind, 31 seconds remaining. Actually, they stop it as they move the chains. Restart it in just 1 moment. We'll have at least one more play here in the first quarter. I guess that's what it is, isn't it?
It's
we're just getting this thing rolling, I tell you. 8-6, the Carroll Tigers lead over the Victoria Stingarees. Clock winding down. We have 16 seconds remaining. We will get this play off. 2 receivers left side. Pitch right side. Frankie Morales dives over the 20, taken down, and there's a lot of room ahead if he can keep his balance, but he's down about the 26-yard line, so it is a good gain on first down. I'll tell you that for sure. But it will be a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4 coming up, but that will be the last play of the first quarter.
Yeah, it looked like he tripped over his own man there. He's trying to get his offensive lineman trying to get back up, and Frankie jumps over him, but he's still getting up and knocks him down, but he gained good yards there. So
it is a battle of wills right now. You have Phillip Brown in the center. You have Homer Sierra, Neil Peterson. I believe in the game right now. Nick Manzano, number 55. Let's see, also in the game, 55, is that Robert Duenas?
That is correct.
He is also in the game. It looks like they're using a number of offensive linemen tonight. We've had Manzano in the game. We've had, I believe, Brandon Guerra. Where is Brandon Guerra? He's usually in there as well. It looks like they're using a rotation with the offensive line as well, and I hope it's that. I hope it's that and not any injuries.
No, they rotate a lot down there.
Real quick, let me go ahead and talk about one of our fantastic sponsors once again. Can't say enough about them. They're great folks. As individual sponsors for Carroll Tiger football, JD and David Bryce have once again shown their tremendous support, enthusiasm, and love for the school, coaches, and players at Carroll High School. Our sincerest thanks go to JD and David Bryce, who characterize the best qualities of Tiger football fans. On 2nd down, Frankie spins off a 1, works his way forward for a gain of about 2, maybe 3. Who got him deep?
Number 59, Justin Franklin, was right there when he handed the ball off. Mark Miller barely had time, so big old 59 was right on his shoulder pad, but he got it off, so that's positive yards.
There is a penalty flag. I think there's a flag on the opposite side.
Yeah, they mentioned our motion towards Victoria, so it's a penalty on Victoria. Let's see what the Carroll Tigers.
Yeah, I think Coach Morrison, I saw him making gestures as well. They're going to they're going to go ahead and mark off where I'm looking for my official.
They marked it off, Stephen, already. Number 46 walking off.
Oh, he's holding his right shoulder down
his
real
shoulder's
low.
kind of.
Did you see the penalty, Albert? It is going to be a face mask call, a 5-yard inadvertent face mask, but they're at number 46. That's Casey McBroom, one of the captains. He's being assisted to the sideline, and he's holding his right arm real low, so I do hope he's all right, but they're going to give him a solid look. 2 receivers right side on first down after the penalty. Frankie Morales hurdling over 1. He is taken down from behind. Franklin one more time. He is going to be spotted. Got to hold the emotions there, Frankie. He got up. I think he was just a little frustrated that he was taken down from behind, kind of reverse spiked the ball from his hip, and it bounced away. And you got to be careful with that. When there's a lot of action on the ball like that, the referees, they don't appreciate it.
Yeah, it's just a slow developing play. He was trying to get going. It just couldn't develop fast enough for Frankie's pace, so he got caught from behind. But they're still, 3-yard gain there, so it'll be 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Carroll have it at their own 38-yard line. We're in the second quarter. Receivers each side, offset, I formation right, dancing.
Oh, motion.
We're going to have motion against the Carroll Tigers. Looks like, on the opposite side, the right side, it will be called against the Carroll Tigers. It'll be 2nd down and 12 coming up from approximately the 33-yard line upcoming. As we mentioned, it's in the second quarter, 11-10 remaining, 8-6. The Carroll Tigers lead. A safety on the first play for the Victoria Stingarees. On their first play, they're caught in the end zone Tommy Cook dropped by David Midyett. Then the Carroll Tigers working their way down. As a matter of fact, right now, Casey McBroom, they took him to the sideline earlier, and going into this game, he has been the top tackler for the Victoria Stingarees, doing an outstanding job. But right now, he is getting some assistance for sure. Two receivers left side. Mark Miller rolls right, looks to throw, gets some blocks from Homer Sierra, looks, stops, turns it up himself, and I don't know. He is taken down for a loss. Either there's fantastic coverage down the field, or Miller he's just not comfortable. It's one or the other. I think there's just really good coverage down the field. He takes it down himself, and he tries to make a move, and they track him down. Homer Sierra can only hold him off for so long.
Yeah, he lost another 2 yards there, so it'll be third and about 14, ball at the 31-yard line.
Be interesting, maybe a screen pass right now.
That'd be a good play right now. A little draw screen. Let's see what they come up with here.
Two receivers left side. Slot left is going to be Quintanilla. One man in the backfield is Morales. Miller rolls to the left. He looks and throws. He's going to be wide. Michael Emmer, the intended receiver, is incomplete, and the Stingarees will get the ball when they punt this one away. Will Frankie Morales stand and punt? Yes, he will. Adam Ibarra kicked the first one that downed itself right at the goal line. This time Frankie Morales will stay in and should possibly have a little bit of a wind at his back as well. So it'll be quite interesting to see what kind of effect that has on the ball. Back deep, Jermaine Battles, and I talked with Coach Morris earlier, and I don't think they really have much intention to kick to Battles at any time during this game.
Yeah, I'd kick away from him. He's only a single guy back, so they can have an opportunity to kick away here. Ball
Tough snap, but it skips, and they get rid of it. Great kick by Morales. It's driving Battles deep. He's going to take it at his own 25. Midyett is right there with him, makes a move, and he is going to be dropped. A gang tackle by the Carroll Tigers. Dropping Battles, actually driving him back 5 yards. Duenas, as well as Houston Tower, they give each other a little pat saying, you know, we got you this time. We know you're probably going to get us one of these times, but we got you this time.
Yeah, Houston Tower was the first man there. Brought him to the ground with a couple of his friends, and they said, okay, let's get up and play again. He picked him up, and they're going to get the ball at the 25-yard line with 9:57.
47-yard punt.
Yeah, he's done a good job of punting.
47-yard punt. Fantastic. Again, a little bit of breeze to the back. You always want to take advantage of that. Receivers to each side. Offset I formation to the left. Very similar to the Carroll Tigers' offensive style. Cook hands off to the deep man. That's Millett. Millet's going to go ahead and be spun to the turf by Bennett at the 30. It'll be a gain of 5. Antoine Bennett, number 32, 5'7", 215-pound senior. Millett just kind of did a little dancing. He really wasn't sprinting up the field. Excuse me. He was just looking for his opportunity. It was a gain of more
6 yards.
Just between 5 and 6 yards.
Yeah, he's basically the same type of runner Frankie is. The same size, same quickness. You know, they have the same running style, and they do it both. Do a good job here.
Two receivers right, one to the left. Cook
looking to throw.
He wants to throw. Here comes Midyett. Cook takes off himself. He's going to try and get outside. Does get outside. Houston Tower also trying to make a move.
First down.
David Midyett, Ronald Midyett with a 2 on the tackle, but they get close to the 40-yard line. They get plenty of yards they need. A gain of approximately 9 yards for Tommy Cook coming out of the backfield. Well, I tell you, it is a big first down. The Carroll Tigers having to chase a little bit. Bo Millett, Tommy Cook doing a good job running away from that Carroll defense. Michael Capps, David Midyett lined up wide of the defensive ends. Cook, deep pitch to Millett. On the ground. He tries to pick it up. He does. He gets through. He gets out. Houston Tower's on top of him in a game of 4. Man, I tell you, it goes to the ground. Millett picks it up, and somehow or another still has the presence to dance in between and let people keep going right by him. This guy can elude tacklers. I'm not kidding. It's a gain of 5, second down and 5. And I'll tell you, that ball was deep, 5 yards deep on the ground, and it got a great bounce right into his hands.
Yeah, Cook pitches this to him, and he's not ready. Ball hits him in the shoulder pads, and he picks it up and gains 5 yards there.
Two receivers right side, one deep left, straight I formation in the backfield. It's going to be a pitch from Millett. David Midyett takes him down, no gain. David Midyett takes down Bo Millett as he tries to work to the left side. Midyett was there waiting for him and made a fantastic play. It'll be third down and 5.
Exactly. David Midyett from the backside showed his great speed there, and grabbed him from behind and brought him down. He just outmatched him there. A little stronger, a little quicker, not quicker, but a little stronger there. So it'll be third and 5. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what Coach Coleman, defensive coordinator, can come up with. I think he's going to have something special here.
Very big play coming up for the Carroll Tigers. Third down and 5.
See if they bring
Similar formation to what we've seen before.
They bring them all into the box here. Let's go.
There, Cook. He's going to hand off deep to Millette. And used it to Alex Hall. Alex Hall was there waiting for him.
Yeah,
they
Alex
sent
Hall.
a lot of players up the field. Alex Hall sat in that kind of at little middle waiting. He just sat in his middle linebacker position, stayed at home, waited for the play to develop, and as Millette broke through the first line, he was waiting for him, and you're not going to get many one-on-one opportunities off of Alex Hall.
Yeah.
You know, he's gonna take you down.
You say it every week, and he does. He shows it every week. He's a great tackler, and he has great speed down the line. Victoria's missing a player here, so they're going to call a timeout.
They're going to have to call a timeout. Victoria does not have enough players on the field. I'm counting 10, so that's a burn timeout. And you know right now that Coach Condra definitely hates the mental lapses. The mental lapses are very tough to deal with for sure, especially in a game this tight and this important. Let me go ahead right now and thank another one of our fantastic sponsors that bring it all to us each and every week. Jose Longoria, attorney at law, is proud supporter of the Carroll Tiger football program. Mr. Longoria wants to remind you all that the Big Cats are back. Once again, Jose Longoria, attorney at law, we thank you for your sponsorship and continued efforts benefiting Carroll High School. Also, Southwestern Bell Wireless supports team players on the field and in the classroom. Take it to the edge in sports, education, and life. We want to thank Southwestern Bell Wireless for providing us once again with all the hardware necessary to bring you this broadcast. Thanks again, Southwestern Bell Wireless. Back deep, it's going to be JT Tillett punting the ball away, I believe. JC Hoffman for the Stingarees. He gets it off. Good kick. JT Tillett takes it at the 15. Tries to make a move, one-on-one, does get to the outside, 20, 25, 30, taken down, no, spins to the 30-yard line. He'll be taken down at that point. A return of 15 yards, making a great one-on-one move, getting by the first man. So, hey, gotta like that. JT Tillett did a great job.
Great catch, caught the ball, went straight at him, made a move, went around him, and gained 15 yards, brings it out to the 31-yard line, Stephen. And
so it's actually a gain of 16, actually.
Yeah, Victoria will start without their best linebacker, number 46. He's taking off his shoulder pads. He's icing his shoulder down, and some kids are talking to him. So I think he's out for the game right now. And let's see what we can do, capitalize, go right at him.
Very, very unfortunate for the Stingarees. Straight I formation, receivers deep side for the Tigers, going straight to Frankie Morales.
Number
Morales
33
is going to get on it and get about 2 yards just as he's punching it through the left side. Number 33 is on the stop. That's Ashlyn Krawitz. Does a good job. It's going to be, they're going to say it's only a gain of 2, so it'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Tigers. 6:39 remaining in this second quarter, 8-6 the score. I anticipated a low-scoring game in this one, period. I think the defenses on both sides are very tough. Even though they've got very potent offensive weapons, the defenses are the answer in this game. Pitch, Frankie Morales, ball is loose. He picked it up himself. He is dropped on the ground, actually picked up by number 81, Scott Smalley. Picks him up and drives him to the turf. But similar to Bo Millette earlier, what a great bounce off the turf with that football.
Yeah, he just lost the handle there, and he had some running room. I thought he was going to hit that seam like he always does and, you know, gain some positive yards, but the ball just fell out of his hand, picks it up, and by that time it's a little too late, too much pursuit.
Well, the Tigers have put the ball on the ground 3 times tonight and have been able to come up with it each and every time. Very fortunate for the Tigers up to this point.
David Bichette, tight end.
Yeah, double tight end. Miller rolls right, tries to get to the outside, looking. He's got Eddie Amaya, who catches it at the 35, and he's going to be down at the 37-yard line. That was a 3rd down play. I think Amaya was making to looking to make the turn, and at that point, he just seemed like his knee went out in a sense. He may have lost his footing at one point. It's going to be 4th and 4, and I believe that does put Tigers in a punting situation.
That is correct, Stephen. So it'll be 4th and 4, and Frankie back deep to punt again to number 6. Mr. Jermaine Battles at the 25.
They did a great job on the coverage unit last time, but Frankie Morales also gave him a very high kick. A lot of hang time, allowing the coverage unit, the coverage team for the Carroll Tigers get the job done. High snap, but controlled. This one's a low liner. It's going to go to the ground and take a few bounces. Battles is going to go ahead and get away from it.
Wow.
But I tell you, the Tigers are going to spot it at the 19-yard line. Took a great Tiger bounce. And number 83, Michael Emery, downs it there. It's right on the sideline. It makes you curious if it was going to bounce any further down the field. It kind of bounced into his arms, and I think he was committed to grabbing it right there at the
19.
I think it spotted at the 20, actually. Might have gone out of bounds in another yard or so. So I think one way or the other. But Battles had given up on the play for sure. 69 degrees out here, a little bit of a wind as well. That's a 41-yard kick for Frankie Morales. So his average is strong tonight. Two different types of kick, one high, booming, one low with a roller. Take it any way you can get it. Two receivers right, one receiver left, offset eye. This is going to go Bo Mallet. He turns it back in. Louis Luna's there waiting for him. He takes him down, gain of one, maybe. Antoine Bennett, Chris Gray in the game as well.
Houston Tower did a good job there also. So 4 guys around the ball. You got to really surround Bo Mallet if you're going to tackle him.
Yeah, it was a gain of 1, so it'll be second down and 9. 4:35 remaining in the first half. 8-6 the score. The Carroll Tigers lead over the victorious Stingarees. Same formation, this time straight I formation though. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Tommy Cook under center. Carroll D-back start dropping back. It's going to be a delayed draw to Mallet. Mallet's going to turn it up, get to the 30, get the first down. Luna and Hall were the ones on the stop, but Mallet had plenty of room to work with. He was hit in the legs. He lunges forward, gets that first down for sure, and he gets it by about a yard, so it'll be first down for the Stingarees. Really stretched out the defense. I think they saw the safeties start dropping back.
A big cushion. And so with that big cushion, you just get by those linebackers and you gain a lot of positive yards there.
Battles, as well as, I believe, Rashawn Bryant wide to the left side. Pitch, Bo Mallet right. He's going to take a big spin move, trying to get going, and he'll be taking down Alex Hall as well as, I believe, Michael Capps, that's Andre Bennett, number 24. All right, I got it right. That's like the first time this year I've actually got the Bennett's numbers correct.
Oh, they let me know every Monday or every Thursday.
Do they really?
Oh, yeah, every day.
About me?
Yeah.
I got to talk
calling the wrong name. And
oh, man.
But they've done a good job. And you've done a good job.
I always correct myself, though. So, guys, don't give Richard a hard time about me, and don't ever give me a hard time. I can't take it. I'm very sensitive, emotional. I can't handle it. Pitch left, Mallet trying to get to the outside once again. Streaking is going to be Bennett. He breaks a couple tackles, though, gets over the 40.
First down.
JT Tillett, Mitchell Smith there to take him down, but it should be enough for the first once again. So slowly but surely, they're taking a little 4-yard, little 6-yard, 10 yards at a time. They're working it, and it's going to be holding, so the whole thing moves back. I tell you, it's a beautiful green field, a lush AstroTurf. It's not like the old turf where it's just flat surface on concrete. There's a mixture of crushed rock, but there's also a lot of sand, of rubberized pellets, etc. All of that. It feels totally natural. It's fantastic out there, and it's also long. There is also blades. I mean, it may be plastic, but it's all plastic blades of grass. But on that holding penalty, this is going to move them back all the way to the 25-yard line. So that was a huge penalty against the Stingarees.
So it'll be 2nd and 16, ball at the 25.
Shotgun formation, Tommy Cook. Wants to throw, rolls right, looks, he's got a man intermediate, looks down the field, he throws back deep. It's going to be caught by Bo Mallet at the 37-yard line. I think John Maureen was there. Mallet's a little slow to get up. Took a bit of a pop. It was a good play by Tommy Cook. Waited to the last second. He was about 2 yards away from the sideline when he got rid of it. I did not actually see Mallet filling into that little gap. So great job by Cook and the victorious Stingarees. It'll be 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, he was flushed out of the pocket there, rode to the sideline and threw it just down the sideline, just like a line drive. And there's little Bo Mallet standing at the 37-yard line. And he catches it for a great completion.
He does it that. Very outstanding play. Mallet and Battles wide to the left side. Bryant wide right. One man in the backfield. Cooks rolling left. Looking for them down the field. Gets rid of it. He's got a man. Mallet back deep behind the defense. Into Carroll territory. Down at the 30-yard line. The 29. They actually got behind the entire Carroll defense. Did Mallet and both Mallet and Jermaine Battles. Cook did a great job. It was a bit of a liner with just some float on it, just enough to come in comfortably. And once again, the Stingarees come up with a big play.
I had to call a timeout. Cook's not feeling too good. Somebody called a timeout.
The Carroll Tigers actually called the timeout.
Yeah, but Victoria signaled also, but I think they're going to credit it to the Carroll Tigers. David Midget.
Also, I mean, I'm trying to... Okay, I think the Carroll Tigers did make that call. I think that's what the officials, was it David who made that call?
Yeah, but I think they had a big collision there, David Midget and Tommy Cook. So Tommy came to the sideline, wanted a timeout, but Carroll
had already called it first.
Yeah,
I think the defensive coaches are saying, hey, guys, you cannot give this up. There's only 1:56 remaining. We have got to get tough right here.
Yeah.
Real quick, let me go ahead and thank, finally, for the sponsors that we have today. We want to thank them all, of course, each and every time we have that opportunity. The Carroll Tiger football team wants to thank J.T. Tillett and the folks at Swanner and Gordon Insurance Agency for their generous support of Tiger football this season. Because of people like J.T. Tillett and the Swanner and Gordon family, we're able to continue our Tiger football broadcast for you. Once again, thank you. So here it comes, a big series of downs. It is at the 29-yard line of the Carroll Tigers. Cook coming back to the huddle. Derek Ross joining him, number 30, tailback in the game. 156. Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth.
Let's get ball on the 29. Let's see what. Have a great.
As a matter of fact, Mallett is out of the game. They're going to go with Ross in the backfield.
Looking to
Cook
throw
rolls
again.
right.
Oh, he's open.
He's got room. He's got room. He's looking. He gets rid of it. He's got a man. Oh, off the fingertips of Battles at the 8-yard line. Adam Ibarra was there with him. But Cook, again, has lots of zip on the ball. And Cook also, once again, is coming up a little bit slow.
Yeah, he was tackled, I think, there by number 41, Houston Tower, if I'm not mistaken. And you're right, Stephen. He throws the ball well. He has great velocity on the ball and great throwing for him, just like, last week. So it's a big challenge for that secondary. Let's see if Mijek can come up with an interception like he did last week.
Ball at the 29-yard line. 2nd down and 10. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. 1:50 remaining in the first half. The Stingarees trying to get points on the board, trying to take a lead over the Carroll Tigers at the half. They trail by 2. Cook, delay, draw. This is going to go to Mallett. Mallett's going to get good yardage, about 7, as he works his way. Alex Hall is there on the stop. But Mallett, I tell you, he's similar to Frankie in the sense that he kind of gets lost in a crowd. He's a lot. You can just see the significance in the size difference between he and his players. His offensive linemen all range about 6'2" to 6'4", so he gets kind of lost in those trees, and you can't find him at times.
And
he's 3rd down and 3 right now, but he's just very, very elusive. 1:20 remaining, 3rd and 3. Clock continues to wind. Ball at the Carroll Tiger 23-yard line, 22-yard line to be precise. Delay, one more time to Mallett. Oh, just breaks a tackle. Michael Capps is there. Alex Hall is there. They bring him down. He will be short by 2 yards. Clock continues to wind. Now the decision time. Do they bring in Terry Derrick? He wants to come in. He's on the sideline talking to the coaches right now. Number 15, Terry Derrick. Tommy Cook also. They maybe wanted to run more clock, though.
Yeah, they're going to run
this
clock
decision.
down.
They're going to run this clock all the way down before they make this decision.
Yeah, they'll call a timeout with 1 second, then send in their kicker and take a chance at 3 points there. Go up.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Tommy Cook's coming straight to the official right now, and he's telling him exactly what we're going to do. He says, we're going to go ahead and run this clock, and then I'm going to call a timeout. And that's exactly what's happening. So there's about 5 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and now they go ahead and take that timeout, and I'm assuming they're going to be bringing in number 15, Terry Derrick. And there is some significance there. Something I noted earlier, he has the 4th longest field goal this season in South Texas. 39-yard effort against Alice on September 3rd. Also, he did it again, 37 yards out against Ray. That was on October 1st. Terry Derrick has plenty of leg. This time it's a little bit different, though. He has a wind. He's fighting a bit. It seems to be a bit of a cross, but somewhat in the face as well. So it'll be quite interesting to see what he can do here.
It'll be a 39-yarder.
It'll be 39 yards again. He'll tie his season best if he were able to put this one through. They're coming back to the field right now. Tiger defense, be smart, try and get some pressure on him, make him feel the pressure, but at the same time,
don't allow for a penalty.
Don't get anxious, don't jump off sides. An offsides penalty gives them a 1st down. 30 seconds remaining, Terry Derrick to line it up. Tommy Cook on the hold. Also, beware of the fake. You never know what's going to happen. They've already tried some trickery earlier in the game, did the Stingarees. Let's see. Derrick going to line up, right-footed kicker on the right hash mark. 4th down. Snap is good. Kick is up, and it's blocked. It is blocked. Cook has the ball, and he'll be taken down at the 33-yard line. Number 24, what a play by Andre Bennett. 2 hands coming straight up, blocks it straight up the pipe.
Oh, yeah, and he tried to jump and catch the ball. Cook just jumped a little higher than he did, and if he catches that ball, he has great speed. He can go a long ways. He's probably one of the top 4 or 5 speed guys on that team. So,
and he's a defensive tackle.
Yeah, but he has
fullback.
He has speed.
Well, that's fantastic for the Carroll Tigers coming up that big defensive play, which we talked about, and they did a great job. They'll have it at the 33-yard line if they're smart, which I know they are. They might just be very careful, and but then again, Johnny Smith is going to go wide right, so he's going to come out of the backfield, work his way in motion to the right side. Miller is going to take it on the quarterback draw, gets a block, 40, 45, 50, 45,
Get
40,
out of bounds.
Fitz gets a blocking behind Emery, 25, 20, 10, out of bounds at the 9 with 9 seconds remaining. What a play, what a play.
That quarterback draw all the way from about the 30-yard line.
It came from the 33, so it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, just almost 60 yards on the play.
Timeout, they'll call it timeout.
Absolutely, timeout by the Carroll Tigers. He was knocked out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Similar situation. Do they want to go for it and take one shot at the end zone?
No, they're going to bring it in. They're going to bring in Ed Esqueda. He's coming in already, Steven. They're going to get 3 points. That, you know,
what a huge turnaround. What a huge turnaround from a three-point opportunity for the Victoria Stingarees, and to turn it around and for the Carroll Tigers to now have that same opportunity in a matter of seconds.
Exactly. Now, 3 points would be great right here before halftime. That makes you score a touchdown if, you know, in the second half to go ahead.
I believe that was approximately a 59-yard run for Mark Miller. What an outstanding effort for the Tigers. It was a great call, and one we may have to see again later on because that was too successful.
Quarterback draw, he lets Frankie cut in front of him, and Frankie leads the way, and he went from one side of the field to the other, and, you know, all the way down.
And speaking with Coach Condra, he was very well at Mark Miller.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about it.
He scored once already.
Ed Esqueda.
Javier Longoria to hold.
And this ball will be spotted right at the 17-yard line, so it'll be a 27-yard effort for Ed Esqueda. Definitely within his range, and I think he has a little wind working with him. Javier Longoria, good snap, kick is down.
It looks like it's going to be good.
It looks like it's down the middle, and it is. Ed Esqueda from 27 yards out, giving the Carroll Tigers an 11-6 lead with 3 seconds remaining in the first half. Great job, Carroll Tigers. Fantastic effort blocking the kick from Terry Derrick. And then on the first down play, instead of going to a knee and working this clock, which I thought might have been the smart thing to do, but you want to know something? That's why I'm up here and they're down there. You know, Mark Miller does a fantastic job running almost 60 yards on the next play and setting up Ed Esqueda for a three-pointer. Fantastic. Carroll Tigers are very enthused right now. They're bending a little bit in certain situations, but they're not breaking. You know, Bo Mallet is showing his wares. This shows why he is such a great back. But they're bending a little bit. He's getting some good carries for sure, and also Tommy Cook making some plays. But the Carroll Tigers defense is not breaking. They're not giving them the big play, which is putting them in the end zone. So they've got to be very happy at this point. Coaches of staff have got to be very happy. Obviously going in with a 5-point lead potentially into the locker room. 3 seconds remaining. I don't anticipate anything special from Ed Esqueda here. You know, Jermaine Battles, which is at the 10-yard line, he'll never see this ball.
No, it's just going to kick it.
It'll be a squibber
on the
for
ground.
Sure.
Burn up some of that AstroTurf.
Let's see if they pooch this or a squib kick. But Ed Esqueda will kick it away. 3 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Mid-yet. Going to go ahead and get in motion position. It's going to be a squibber. Goes off a player, so the clock does. They didn't start the clock like they were supposed to, but now it started. All right, now it's okay. This is down now. All right. Ball down to the 30-yard line. Actually went off a Stingaree player. The clock should have started probably about 2 seconds before that, but once they did pick it up and try and run it, the clock did start, and that will be the end of the first half. 11-6. The Carroll Tigers and the Victoria Stingarees. Tigers leading. Voice, I'm telling you. I was having some troubles with my voice earlier this week. I do a little bit of work for a few other folks, too. You know, the Ice Rays and stuff and I are pretty good friends. I hope they're doing good tonight, as a matter of fact. I'll go ahead and say that. But these guys, the Carroll Tigers, had to come up and do this district championship, this potential district championship game here. And the Tigers are playing some outstanding football.
We'll have a sub for me next week. I won't be here next week, so.
What?
Hey,
man.
I'll have to take kids to San Antonio, but we'll be listening on the radio.
You got your priorities all worked out.
We'll be listening on the radio. Here we go. Let's have a great second half here this week, and let's see if we can get that district title.
Ed Esqueda to kick it away. Back deep, we have Jermaine Battles, number 6, and it's going to be, take a little funny bounce. It'll be fielded by number 82 at the 20. Tries to turn it back to the middle of the field. He'd be met.
Ball
is loose, but somehow or another it comes in his hands. It comes down right in his hands. What a play. They're fighting for the ball down there, but it's very true, very sure. Number 82, that's Jesse Amador, was the one who picked it. He was on the second-tier return unit, second from the back. And, oh, man, did he get a break there. We've seen a number of these funny bounces tonight where the balls have come free and somehow or another ended up right back in the hands of the players who dropped them.
It pops up a few feet there, you know, maybe a foot or two. And
happened to Bo Mallet, happened to Frankie Morales, now it happened to Amador. Man, I tell you, some big breaks. On first down, though, from the 27-yard line. The Stingarees have it. There's some motion on the line. There's flags from everywhere.
Yeah,
As a
they'll be
matter
going
of fact,
back 5.
yeah, David Mignette's all excited. They're not starting off the first half the way they would hope with a 5-yard penalty. But the Stingarees, you could see Tommy Cook give it a little extra juice. You could just see it in his body on that cadence call. And actually, he threw off his own lineman. He threw off his own lineman on the cadence, and they'll move it back 5 yards. It'll be first down at 15 from the 22-yard line of Victoria. 2 receivers. It's going to be Battles and Bryant wide to the left side. Straight I formation, number 44, Cody Moore. He's going to go to Mallet. Mallet follows.
Deep handoff.
He's going to be taken down at the 25, gain of 3.
Yeah, it'll be a tight 3, but he gained 3 yards. It is a deep draw play.
I think Tony Aguilar was the man on the stop, number 40 for the Carroll Tigers.
Yeah, ball's on the 25-yard, so it'll be second and about 13.
Mallet, he only gains like 2 to 3 yards, but it still looks impressive.
Oh, he looks good.
It just looks impressive. I don't know what is going on, why, but he is just a water bug out there the way he gets things done. 2 receivers left side once again, straight I. Quarterback running the option.
Right there, Michael Capps
holds on to Cook, but he gets free. Will actually get some yardage. Michael Capps a bit upset with himself that he let Tommy Cook go. He gets about a yard, maybe 2 on the play. It'll be third down and 11 coming up. But Michael Capps, and who was on the outside picking up the pitch man, they read the option beautifully. Cook had nowhere to go with the ball.
Yeah, it looked like Michael Capps did a good job of containing. They were trying to run that option to the right side.
On the outside?
I don't know if there was anybody out there. Just
Tony Aguilar. Tony Aguilar, I think, was on the outside pitch man. I think he was on Mallet.
Here we go. It'll be third and about 11.
Cook.
Looking to throw.
To roll. He's lots to throw. He turns it up himself. Chris Gray comes over there finishing up.
And
Bennett, they lose yardage. Number 32, Antoine Bennett, is there after Chris Gray turns Tommy Cook back into the defense. Then he is helped out by his defensive tackle mate. Bennett coming across, great play by the defense. Alex, all you saw racing across, kind of took out a couple blockers as Cook tried to turn up the field. He actually loses yardage. It'll be fourth down and 12 for the Stingarees, and number 4 to kick it away. That is J.C. Hoffman. He's a junior, 5'9", 160-pounder. Back to receive is Jay Tuttelet, and he is only a sophomore, but playing some great football. He gets rid of it. It's a low
end over
kick.
end.
End over end. Going to take a bounce. Taken by Tillett. Makes a good move over the 45. He is going to be trying to make another move. He does. And another move. And, okay, he actually loses yardage. Okay, he put about 3 or 4 extra moves than he needed to. But I tell you one thing, he did a good dance. He started it probably from the point where he took the ball. He does advance for about 5 yards. So it'll be first down for the Carroll Tigers at the 46, 47-yard line. Tillett dances right, makes a good move, comes back to the left, then goes back to the right, steps back 2, goes forward 3. But he eluded a lot of tacklers.
It went sprints there, but they got great field position here.
Tight trips on the right side. We have Frankie Morales solo in
toss
the backfield.
Right.
Toss right behind the trips. Gets to the corner. Turns on the speed. Kind of takes on a tackler at the 45 of the Stingarees and gets
8 or 9 yards.
8 or 9. As a matter of fact, the guy who was on the tackle is very slow to get up. And I think
number 4.
That's number 4. That is going to be J.C. Hoffman. But he's slow getting up, but he's returning back to his huddle. And I think if he's going to stay in the game, Hoffman, he definitely is hobbling a little bit, but he's a competitor. He's a competitor. He's staying in the game. But at the same time, that may mean you have to run at him, too. Receivers to the right side.
Ball's on the ground. Picks it up.
Frankie picks it up, turns it on, and he will be taken down after a loss of 3. Once again, the ball on the ground. Once again, the Tigers pick it back up. But they do lose yardage on the second down and short play.
Yeah, well, this deep penetration by that defensive lineman. I don't know if it was 59 or so for Victoria High.
Oh, it was definitely 59 once again. He is doing a fantastic job.
Messing up the rhythm there with Frankie and and Mark Miller.
Justin Franklin, as we mentioned before, this is not the first time he's been that deep in the backfield. He's having a strong game. On 3rd down and 4 for the Tigers. Pitch. It's going to be deep, and they drop him. Coming up on the Carroll side of the 50, a loss of 3. Coming up, number 8, I believe, gets on the shoestrings as Kine Reyes. I believe that's Kine, K-I-N-E. That's the way I'm going to call it, Kine Reyes. He is going to be dropping Frankie Morales for a loss. They really played that one well. They strung it out to the left side. They had so many red jerseys along the line of scrimmage as the play developed. As it worked to the right, Frankie Morales never could find a hole to turn up into, and Reyes takes him down from behind. Morales stays in the game to punt this one away. Back deep, he battles at his own 12-yard line. Jermaine Battles, very dangerous. They're just going to set up a return. Morales kind of kicked it up. It's kind of a floater. Battles wants to get near it, and it's going to take a bounce for the Stingarees. Falling on the ball will be number 24, Andre Bennett.
Yeah, took it to Victoria, bounce there, kind of hit the AstroTurf about the 25 and bounced back to about the 29, 30-yard line.
Similar situation, though. More importantly, Battles doesn't get to run it back.
Exactly.
That's one way of looking at it. 11-6 the score, 7:45 remaining in the 3rd quarter. The Carroll Tigers lead over the Victoria Stingarees here in Victoria. 3rd possession of the 3rd quarter. 2nd one for the Stingarees. Carroll just unable to advance the ball, had to punt it away. They're going to hand off Mallett. Mallett shakes off one, turns back inside, taken down. He is tied up. We see Michael Capps. We see Houston Tower. We also see number 32, once again, Antoine Bennett. And Mallett will get 2, though. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, you really have to have good tackle, real good feet, good tackling for him if you're going to get him, because if you just try to run at him, he's going to elude your tackle. You got to break down really well.
It's kind of like in a basketball when you give somebody the pump fake, you kind of leave their jock in the rafters. That's kind of what he does to people here on the football field. He will just give you a little shoulder fake, and he's gone. 2 receivers left side on 2nd down and 8. Cook rolls left. He wants to go. Reverses his field. Here comes David Mignette. No. Here comes big hit in the backfield. Alex Hall. David Mignette turned Tommy Cook back to the right side. Alex Hall drops his shoulder into Cook and drops him pretty hard.
Yeah, he's rolling out to the left side there, and he just can't get around that corner. And if he looks back, there's 2 more guys, so he has nowhere to go, and he lost some yardage there. So he'll go back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, just a matter of fact, it's about the 29-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 10, possibly 3rd and 11. But yeah, Tommy Cook gave up on that roll left very quickly. All of a sudden, he said, "It's just not there."
I can't get outside, so he had to come back.
But the pursuit from behind was too much.
There's a big play. They're going to throw the ball here, as you know, Stephen. Let's see what that secondary can do. Here he goes, rolling out.
Rolling out right. He's looking down the field. He's got Battles. He's faked out, but he turns it up himself. He'll be taken down. John Maureen, Michael Capps, and he'll be short of the 1st down.
Yeah, he had a good ball fake, but just had too many yards to gain there and just didn't do it that time.
I agree. The Carroll defense responded well, similar to what we mentioned earlier. You can bend, but you can't break. You can give up a few. If you have 10 yards for the first, you can give up that 5 to 6.
Exactly.
It's all right. It creates a punting situation, and J.T. Toledo will drop back deep to receive. So the Carroll Tigers do another great job on the defensive side, and Hoffman will drop back to punt it once again. J.C. Hoffman, number 4 for the Stingarees. Back deep, J.T. Toledo. J.C. and J.T. got a combination here. Here it comes the kick. Good kick. Tillett's going to come and go ahead and get away from it. Takes actually a Tiger bounce. Now works his way forward for the Stingarees. He'll be spotted at the 25-yard line. Number 68 getting down the field. Kyle Parker. Tillett was getting in position and in case it took a favorable bounce, it did not. Went straight up. Time to just run away and let the offense come to the field. That is going to be the case. If you just joined us, 11-6 the score in the 3rd quarter, 5:26 remaining. The Carroll Tigers leading over the Victoria Stingarees. This is a huge matchup tonight. This is one that the Tigers have been waiting for actually years. The Tigers have not won in 7 years against Victoria. Straight eye formation. There's penalty flags everywhere. I believe we may have motion. This place might be a bit premature.
Exactly. They're going to go back 5 yards, Stephen. It was seen by 4 officials there, so it'll be 1st and 15.
On 1st and 15, while they're moving the ball back, let me go ahead and thank one of our great sponsors here for Carroll Tiger football. J.C. and Padre Staples Mall is proud to be a sponsor of the Corpus Christi Independent School District's athletic programs. Special thanks to J.C. once again, 2nd year with the Carroll Tigers. It'll be 1st down and 15. Similar situation that happened to the Stingarees on their first play. Moved him back 5 on procedure penalties. This going to be up the middle to Bennett. Bennett's going to get the 5 back plus 3 more. Gain of 8. Straight up the gut, number 24, Andre Bennett. Does a super job. And it will be, I believe, 2nd down and 7. So it was a gain of 8 for Bennett. Coming up, Ryan, let's see, running behind the left side of that offensive line. I believe
Homer Sierra's on that left side with Neil Peterson also.
Yeah, Homer Sierra, Neil Peterson. Again, working the rotation with the offensive lineman. It's going to go Bennett once again. Andre Bennett bulls his way, taking Stingarees with him as he gets the 1st down over the 35 to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, great job. Great, powerful runner. He has that line moving him right now. So when you have a guy that big and that strong, you got to take advantage of it.
Similar situation the way the game started. Carroll Tigers took a penalty on the first play, but then answered it back with 2 straight runs to get the 1st down. That's what they've done here, and they have it on their own 37-yard line. 2 receivers. It's going to be Emery and Salone wide to the left side. Single setback is going to be Morales. Quintanilla goes in motion to the right side. Pitch to Morales. Running behind Quintanilla. Takes a little skip to the outside. Once again, another skip. Gets the 1st down over the 50. All the way to the 46-yard line.
Good 15-yard gain there, Steven. So bring the ball into Victoria territory. Great job by that right side.
Looking at these teams, they mirror each other.
Exactly.
You know, it's a similar offensive sets, similar offensive styles. You know, they use Bo Mallet substantially. They use Frankie Morales substantially. Tommy Cook seems to be a bit more comfortable than Mark Miller throwing the ball. There's no question there. Miller has been successful. Cook,
but Miller's a better runner.
He's a much better runner. 2 receivers right side. Once again, Frankie Morales sneaking through, finding a little bit of a gap, gets his way forward, over 5, probably 6 yards on that 1st down carry. We're in Victoria territory, just short of the 40-yard line, so actually, yeah, 6, almost 7 yards. 2nd down and 4 coming up for the Carroll Tigers. 4 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Carroll does lead 11-6.
3:55 in the 3rd quarter, Stephen. If they can continue doing this and score right before that 4th quarter, that'll be a great positive.
Very, very positive. Keep moving the chains a little at a time. No big mistakes. Miller wants to throw. He's throwing a slant. And it's intercepted. Intercepted by Bryant. And I hate to say, we said I hope there was no mistakes. And then Bryant makes the interception. Salone ran a quick slant. The ball got just a little bit away from Salone, and Bryant was there to take it down. Rashawn Bryant, he's a senior, number 22, 5'10", 170 pounds, makes the first play for the Stingarees, the first turnover of the game. There have been opportunities. The ball had been on the ground on both sides, but that is the first actual turnover of the game.
Yeah, ball on the 35-yard line. Here they go.
Carroll Tiger defense back on the field, shifting once again. Caps right, Midyet left on the defensive ends. It's going to go to Mallet back deep. Midyet coming down, takes him down. Excited, should be, only a gain of 1. Midyet very quick on the defensive end. He starts on the outside, has to make a quick cut back to the interior and pulls down on the back of Bo Mallet, and he doesn't even get a yard. He gets about a half yard. Yeah, they're moving people around, and they're just giving different looks, and that's one thing Coach Condra said about this team is they give you different looks each and every time. You have to recognize what they're doing. Similar situation here. They're going to go ahead and put Caps on the right, Midyet left. Cook
looking to throw.
Here comes pressure. Ibarra has him, but he gets it to the tight end. He's going to be taken down at the 50-49-yard line. The tight end dragging across, following Tommy Cook, number 88. That's Russell Mitzlering. A junior tight end, 6'3", 230. Good presence of mind by the quarterback, Tommy Cook. It is in Carroll territory at the 40, just inside the 49-yard line. I mean, very controlled, very relaxed, did not hurry, waited for the receiver to get open. Offset eye right, receivers to each side. Cook he does hand off to Mallet. Mallet gets to the outside. He's got some room. 40, 35 down to the 33. John Morin making the play. It's a gain of 15, 16 yards for Bo Mallet. 2:39 remaining. Clock stops as they move the chains, but the Stingarees are the ones moving the ball now. And they're at the Tiger 33-yard line. 2:39 remaining in this 3rd quarter. The Tigers lead by 5, 11-6. Again, odd scoring. There was a safety by the Carroll Tigers earlier in the game. Tommy Cook,
changing
audible on the line, pulls out of center, changes the play. He's running the option kick. Bo Mallet back deep, and he is dropped. What a play by Michael Caps.
Good
Michael
7-yard
Capps,
loss.
Oh, absolutely 7-yard loss. Audible called by the quarterback, Tommy Cook. Michael Capps was there, and Bo Mallett's coming up a bit slow, and he seems to be favoring his right leg just a little bit.
Yeah, number 21 for the Carroll Tigers also limping off Mr. Moraine, John Moraine, so they'll replace him.
Right now, Louis Luna is going to come back to the field. Let me count the guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, they keep Luna on the field. He was coming to the sideline. Coach Coleman says, stay there. Keeps him on the field. They're going to check on some things. I don't think they have the personnel they actually want, and I think they're going to work on that for the next play. But 2 receivers to the left side. Straight eye formation.
Looking to throw.
Cook rolls left, looks to throw. Here comes pressure. Luna, he waits, and it's broken up. Ronald yet gets on the tight end at the last second. Cook does a complete 360, resets, looks down for his tight end, and Midyet gets a hand in at the right time.
Yeah, for him, you know, to break up his rhythm, you're going to have to break up his rhythm like they're doing now. They're going to have to put a lot of pressure on him and make him do things he doesn't like doing like they did last week with Mr. Flores from Moody. So, you know, if you can continue doing that and secondary's doing a good job, they can make it hard on him.
It's hard as the quarterback rolls to his left side. He has to turn to throw, and there's too much pressure coming with speed from the Tigers. On 3rd down and 15, as you mentioned.
They're going to throw the ball here.
They're going to throw the ball. Bo Mallet looking down for Battles. There's 2.
JT
Tillett, broken up by Battles. As JT Tillett had the interception, Battles turns into a D-back and breaks it up. And it'll be 4th down and 15 from the 39-yard line. So Carroll Tigers dodge a bullet. Actually, they would love to have had the interception, but the Stingarees are going to have to punt this one away. Bo Mallet trying to throw deep, but as you mentioned, they were ready for this. They were ready for option passes. You said they've been working on it during practice this week. They expect it. It's been in the films, and that time JT Tillett was just playing center field and waiting for an opportunity.
Yeah, he did a good job of reading his keys and just being patient and doing his job, and so he'll go back all the way to the 10-yard line.
Hoffman to kick it away. Gets a snap, kick it away right about at the 50-yard line. He's going to kick it, and Tillet's going to run away. It's going to take a bounce into the end zone. Into the end zone, so the Carroll Tigers will have it at their own 20-yard line. Tillett had no intention of even getting near that ball. As soon as it was kicked, he actually ran up the field. So he does not get the bounce he was looking for, working the right sideline, but the Carroll Tigers take over at the 20. Real quick, let me thank one of the great sponsors we have. William D. Bonilla and David Bonilla salute and support Carroll Tigers in this football campaign. Between them, William and David have over 60 years of experience in practicing law. William and David both emphasize automobile accident and injury-related cases. As the Tigers continue this football season, they say, watch out, the big cats are back.
Frankie
on
up
first
the middle.
down, Frankie up the middle, as you mentioned, gets about 3-4, then he is driven backwards. Coming up, number 46, I believe that is the man we talked about earlier. Casey McBroom went out with a shoulder, possibly a stinger early in the first quarter, and he comes back here in the 3rd. This is the first action we've seen, and he is back the clock. I think he was in the last series, but I think that's the first play he made since we've seen him back in the game. 46 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter.
Toss right.
Toss right. Frankie trying to get outside once again. Breaks a tackle. Fights his way forward. Gets
Ball's
very
down.
close. Ball is loose. What are they saying?
I don't know. I don't see a signal
There's
yet.
no signal. The officials are not very anxious, and I think that I see the Stingarees a little upset. I think they said the ball was already down. I think he did have a knee on the ground short of the first down before it came free.
Exactly, Stephen. I think you called that one correctly, so it'll be 3rd and 1. You just need to hold on to the ball here, and it'll be the last play, Stephen. There'll be 15 seconds in the 3rd. So they'll just let it run out.
Yeah, most likely they will let this one run out. I think the coaching staff is aware. They've got Miller out of the huddle. He's not even going to work his way into it. Now he's gradually getting there, but yes, he's letting the clock run. We'll just start this one in the 4th quarter.
Exactly. I think that time or the play clock's not working. There it is.
There it is. They just never
started it because
it was irrelevant at that point.
Exactly.
It was the clock took precedence. 11-6 after 3. The Carroll Tigers lead over the victorious Stingarees. I thought this was going to be low scoring. Both defenses have taken over in this game, but the Tigers still maintain a 5-point lead. Let me go ahead and talk more about some of the sponsors we have. Church's Chicken, the 2nd year with the Carroll Tigers, and we sincerely appreciate their efforts. Great specials going on through November 28th. Got another buffalo wing specials. 5 crispy wings and fries, $1.99. 16 buffalo wings, $5.99. 5 crispy buffalo wings platter, $2.99. 12-piece legs and thighs, $6.99. And the 2-piece dark regular mashed potatoes and biscuit, $1.99. I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry here. Let Church's Chicken cater your next party or family holiday function. Church's Chicken of Corpus Christi supports the Carroll Tough Tigers football team.
Tight trips to the right side again. Let's see if they can come that toss right.
Run right behind him.
There
That's what they do. And Frankie is
Ooh,
going to be pulled down, but bulls his way to the 30.
First down.
I think he does get it, but I tell you, a play made by number 81, Scott Smalley, trying to horse collar, taken from the from the back collar of his shoulder pads, gets a piece of Frankie, but Frankie, he's not big. He's not big in any means.
He has a lot of power, though, and as you can see, he didn't drag him very far, but he dragged him enough for a first down, so it'll be 1st and 10 at the 30.
Yeah, Frankie Morales goes to 5'6", 160, and that might be optimistic, but he's got all muscle, there's no doubt.
At the middle.
Bennett, no, keeper, but Miller fakes it. Miller makes a move. Actually, he kind of loses his footing a bit, goes down at the 40, gets up clean for a minute there. I thought he might have had his leg caught, but that is not the case. He has no problem getting back to the huddle, but a good carry.
Yeah, just
great carry on first down. It's a gain of almost 10.
Yeah, a little midline option there. Just follows the fullback and pulls it and then goes off that right side and gain 9 yards there, so it'll be 2nd and 1.
Apparently, in that Ray Stroman game, Ray has opened up to a 28-14 lead. I believe also just getting into the 4th quarter. 2 receivers to the left side. This is going to be ball on the ground. Ball is ground. The ground. I think the Tigers fall on it.
Yeah.
I think the Tigers fall on it. Ball is down and coming back to it. Number 51, I believe.
Ryan Hatton.
Ryan Hatton falls on the football. What a play by Hatton. They get it into the belly of number 24, Andre Bennett. It pops 3. I don't think they ever made the connection, to be honest with you. And it actually goes forward. Hatton comes back to it. It just sat there for a moment in the middle of everyone. Hatton, the first one to it. The fact of the matter is, where he fell on it is a first down, so the chains move.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of, what I saw there, Stephen, I know you need to see it on TV or a replay, they got a lot of penetration, and they're just kind of throwing that timing off on that quick handoff. So, you know, they got to do a little better job up front, but they'll get it done. 2 receivers left. Quintanilla in motion, works his way back left. Frankie back in the middle. Ball on the ground again, and I believe this time. No, Frankie has it there.
Frankie, no, they say the Stingarees have it.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Well, it is going to be Stingaree ball.
At the 45-yard line of the Carroll Tigers.
Well, the Tigers, we talked about it earlier, they had to avoid these type of plays. They had to keep the ball, they had to keep possession, and they had to work the clock. Now the Stingarees have it in Carroll territory at the 45 with 10:37 remaining, trailing by 5. Jermaine battles wide to the right side, double tight end, I formation.
Toss
pitch,
right.
Mallet. He's going right side. Here comes Chris Gray and Adam Ibarra just collide. They make a sandwich with Bo Mallet as the meat there. There's no doubt. It is going to be 2nd down and 10. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Chris Gray working his way. Chris Gray is, again, the transfer from Alabama, 5'8", 220 pounds, but also very, very quick.
Yeah, this is going to be a great 10 minutes of football here, Stephen. I think you can feel it in the air.
It's a gut check
right
now.
Feel it in the air. They're both playing hard. Both teams, you know, are playing excellent.
Battle wide left, same formation, but he's to the left side.
Option.
Cook
has the ball.
He's met and dropped after getting 3. Ball is loose,
no, he's
but
down.
They're saying he's down.
Yeah, he's down.
You got to do what Michael Capps is doing, though. Pick it up and run it if you can. You got to
Great
push the
collision there by Houston Tower. He just drove him to the ground, and his knee was down, his body was down, and the ball falls out. So it'll be 3rd and 7.
Yeah, a gain of 3 on the keeper by Tommy Cook coming back in. The linebackers have responsibilities of the interior, and if the quarterback's going to come into their zone, it's their responsibility to deliver the hit, and that's exactly what Houston Tower did. 2 receivers, battles on one side, Bryant on the left, battles right, straight I formation. Moore, the fullback, Mallet back deep.
Look at
Cook
the throw.
wants to throw. Here comes the pressure. He gets rid of it, looks across the middle, and it is going to be caught by Bryant, going low, getting underneath, and makes a great catch at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, that's great
First
coverage,
down.
great catch. So, yeah, pretty good coverage there. He was right on him, and he just got underneath the ball, went a little lower than the secondary guy did. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Huge play on 3rd down and long. Does move the chains. The Victoria Stingarees have it at the Carroll Tiger 27-yard line. 2 receivers to the right side. 1 man in the backfield is the fullback. Receiver left. Cook, straight drop. Looks, takes it himself. Wants to run. Gets to the outside. Bounces out. Turns it up. Gets to the 15. Over the 14. Down at that point, but another first down.
Just basically the same thing Mark Miller did before half. A quarterback drops back.
Takes about 3 steps.
And
looks
then
like
he
he's
runs.
going to throw, and then he goes. John Morin was the man on the stop for the Carroll Tigers, number 21, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line, first down for the Stings. Well, I am telling you, the Carroll Tigers, as we mentioned about that gut check earlier, they've got to play tough here. They've got to keep them out of the zone. They can give up 3 points, but they cannot give up 6. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right.
They're changing the play again.
Changing the play. This is going to go
Up
to
the
the
middle.
fullback, and he's going to be taken down, a gain of 2, possibly 3. That's number 44, the fullback, Cody Moore.
Great job by David Midget.
David Midget, as you mentioned, making plays all night long. It'll be a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Stings. 8:20 remaining in the ball game. The Carroll Tigers lead by 5, but it's coming down to the wire here in the 4th quarter. Battles wide left. Morin comes out on him. Bryant right. Midget on one-on-one coverage. Toss. Mallet tries to bounce outside again. Alex Hall, what a play. Alex Hall coming over, grabbing the shoulder pads of Mallet, pulling him to the ground. He'll get some yardage for sure, but he does not get the first, which he was looking for. But Alex Hall makes an outstanding play. It's a gain of approximately 3. It'll be 3rd down and 3, possibly 4.
You know what, Stephen? You need to be at the game. If you're not at the game, this is an exciting game. Both clubs are going hard.
I was about to say, I'm at the game.
I know, but everybody needs to be at the game.
Oh, this is, I mean that was
great. Both fans, all fans are up on their feet, and the kids are playing hard.
Receivers to each side, I formation, Moore and Mallet from the 8-yard line. Pitch, fake pitch, Cook takes it himself. One-on-one, Cook tries to turn it in. Ball is loose and out of bounds at the 4-yard line. He was drilled, I believe, by Omar Espinosa, number 90, coming in. He and Ibarra were there. The ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be very close. It's going to be very close. It might be a 1st down on a fumble out of bounds.
Hey, God.
They're going to bring the chains across and measure this one. Oh, my goodness. What a hit on Tommy Cook. The ball pops free, and it might have, oh, my goodness gracious. As they make the measurement, oh. Heart-stopping action, I'm telling you. Let me remind you, buddy. Let me see if we get the 1st down or the 4th down. Looks a little short. Looks a little short. It is going to be 4th down. Real quick, remind everybody, Danny Tower, attorney at law, supports the Mary Carroll Tigers football team during the 1999 football campaign. Let's go Tigers all the way to state. Once again, continued thanks and support for all your hard work. Danny Tower, attorney at law. Got a number of sponsors here. We want to thank them all. We just got to find the opportunities to do it. That's what it's all about here. It's going to be 4th down and less than a yard. Need penetration from the defense. Do not get fooled. Let's see if they go for the short play or if they're going to try something a little nifty. Try and work something to the outside. Fake it to the middle and see if they can roll one out. Battles wide right. They're going for it on 4th and less than a yard. Inside the 5. I formation. We got motion. We got motion on the left side.
Yeah, so they'll go back 5 yards here. So it'll be 4th and 6.
There is motion on the left side. They'll move it back 5, so it'll be, as you mentioned, 4th and about 5.5. And will they bring in Terry Derrick? He is on the sideline getting ready to come in. This could be one of the biggest breaks the Carroll Tigers could have ever hoped for.
Go for 3 here and hope you get the ball to go for 3 again, or do you go for it here, Stephen?
I don't know. I mean, that's why I'm up here. That's why I'm up here. I'll leave that one for the coaches, the other guys in headsets. The other guys in headsets can go ahead and have an opportunity to do that one. I'll just stay down here.
You make the call.
I'll tell you what they decide. How's that?
Come on.
No way. No way. Real quick, let me go ahead and thank more of our sponsors while we have this opportunity. It's easier to buy a new car or truck from Crosstown Ford than any other dealer. With their helpful sales staff, huge selection, and the best service available, shopping for your new vehicle is simple. And Crosstown's one-price system keeps customers returning for years and years, making Crosstown the Ford dealer in South Texas. Discover the difference at Crosstown Ford. Be sure to go and see Mike Robinson. Also, World Gym Fitness Center proudly supports high school athletics and are excited to sponsor Carroll High School football. Come by World Gym Fitness Center at 6601 Everhart Road, 853-5151. Also, as individual sponsors for Carroll Tiger football, JD and David Bryce showing once again their tremendous support, enthusiasm, and love for the Tiger team. So sincerest thanks go to JD and David Bryce, who characterize the best qualities of Tiger football fans. And I'm looking for Terry Derrick. Do you see him?
Nope, he's on the side.
He is on the sideline. They are going for it. They are going for it. 3 points do not do it for them.
But there's
plenty
of time,
offense. Lots of time, I admit. Battles
if
wide
you don't
right.
score, let's see.
They're going to have Rhodes in at fullback. There's timeout by the Tigers. Okay, fine. They're going to give me all kinds of opportunities to remind everybody of the sponsors here, and I appreciate it. Trust me, because I don't know how many chances I'm going to get. This is heart-wrenching up here tonight. Well, I just know that this has been, if all of our local television stations who like to choose games of the week didn't pick this one, They're nuts. I'm telling you, because this has been an outstanding game. Not overblown, not high scoring, defensive strategy game, and it's all come down to just the smallest little instances. We'll see what happens. Let me go ahead and continue with some of our sponsors. Jose Longoria, attorney at law, is a proud supporter of Carroll Tiger football. Mr. Longoria wants to remind you that the Big Cats are back. Once again, Jose Longoria, attorney at law, we thank you for your sponsorship and continued efforts benefiting Carroll High School. Also, Southwestern Bell Wireless supports team players on the field and in the classroom. They take you to the edge in sports, education, and life. Southwestern Bell Wireless, with their second year with the Carroll Tigers, I sincerely appreciate them for all their efforts and, of course, their contribution of the hardware necessary to bring you this broadcast. As they come back to the field, it is going to be 4th down and 6 for the Stings. They have it just inside their own, inside the Carroll Tiger 10-yard line. They are going for it, trailing by 5. 7:01 remaining in the 4th quarter. 2 men in the backfield. Offset eye left. One receiver right. Battles. Double tight end. They're going to fake it to Mallett.
There's a lot of pressure.
Here comes the pressure. Cook gets rid of it. He's got a man. He is going to be. Is he going to be stopped? He is going to be stopped short of the 5-yard line. He is stood up and stopped. He cannot fall forward. The Tiger defense stops him. Unbelievable play by the Tiger D, stopping him at the 5.
Exactly. They're short, so big Carroll ball. I think it was Mr. Moraine, John Moraine made that stop, and I know there was a lot of other friends with him, but it'll be first down for the Carroll Tigers.
Oh, man.
6:50 left in the ball game.
Oh, man. What a defensive play. They find the tight end, number 88, Big Russell Mitchlering, junior, 6'3", 230. They stand him up at the 6. He tries to lean over the 5. Here comes the Tigers. They stop him. They have to hold on to the ball. Receivers to each side. Quintanilla and Morales. Miller's going to just take a sneak up the middle, try and get some room. He'll gain 2. Clock starts to wind. 6:41 remaining in the game. The Tigers lead by 5. 11-6 the score. Wow. Wow. You think they're going to the air?
No. I didn't say that. I was just thinking of, I don't know.
You're thinking of, oh, man, I'm just
there you go.
flabbergasted.
Second and 7.
Second and 8, actually. 2 receivers left side. Oh, motion as Mark Miller pulls back. I think John Quintanilla is like lobbying, going, hey, I was drawn. There is a rule, the offensive man cannot be drawn by the defensive man at the same time. They're going to call a legal procedure, though, and it'll be half the distance to the goal line for the Carroll Tigers. So all the yardage they gained on the sneak, creating space for Miller, the quarterback, is being taken back. So they'll go ahead and move this half the distance, and it'll be spotted just inside the 3-yard line. 6:18 remaining. Whew, I am telling you. This is quite a game. The Carroll Tigers get the ball back, but it'll be quite interesting. 2 receivers left side. This time they're going to go to Frankie Morales. He bulls his way forward, gets to the 5, possibly the 6.
Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, though.
Yeah, it'll be 3rd down. So Tigers have a decision to make here on 3rd down and long. Possibly, I don't know. I think, I think about the option because it's such a good play and it creates it, but it's a very risky play, and you're way too deep in your territory to do it. They have to get more room because they want to give Frankie Morales an opportunity to kick this ball away. The clock continues to wind, and Carroll wants to use as much of it as possible, obviously, but they're coming up. 10 seconds on the play clock. 2 receivers left. Miller in the backfield. He's going to pitch, toss to Frankie. Gets to the outside, cuts back in, gets over the 10, all the way to the 12. Yeah, definitely short. He needed to get to the 15, but he does create that space necessary for Frankie Morales to win the punting game. Homer Sierra coming up a little bit slow, but gets back to the huddle. I've seen him come up slow a couple times now, but he's kind of a warrior, man. That guy keeps getting up and going back and getting up and going back.
Yeah, he's very aggressive, very hard-working gentleman, and he's going to go hard every play. Yeah, they're going to have to punt the ball here.
They are going to
Mr. Battles at the 50-yard line. 4:58 remaining in the game.
He is at the 50-yard line. Frankie Morales will be back deep to kick, and they're going to go ahead. They have only less than 10 seconds. They don't have time to get this punt underway.
Yeah, they
better hurry.
Every yard's precious.
4, 3, 2. They get it off. Duenas was a long snapper.
A good one.
Gets a good kick. Battles is chasing it, but he's not able to make a play on it. Did it go off a player? No, it did not. It'll go out of bounds at the 43. Almost going off a number 82, Jesse Amador. I tell you one thing, it's a good kick by Morales. Actually puts him back in Victoria territory at the 43-yard line. And that's about as best as you're going to ask for.
Oh, that was a great job. Great job. And, you know, now it's time for the defense to stand up, which they've done all 4 quarters. But here we go.
Here we go again at the 43-yard line of Victoria. The Stings have it, trailing by 5. The Carroll Tigers able to hold them last time as they went for it on 4th. Unable to get it in the end zone. One receiver right, offset eye left, double tight ends, in motion, fullback.
Toss to Mr.
Mallet, going right side, tries to find some room. He is cut off. He turns and gets as much as he possibly can. He'll get about 4 yards. A good run by Mallet, taking what he can get, but the defense straying him out. Man, I'm telling you, well, they're actually going to give him a full 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5, so it is a very good carry. He was actually very patient, waiting for his opportunity instead of just diving in head first. Ooh.
Can you remember timeout situations of one each?
Looking at the board, I'm not sure what the timeout status is.
So I think Victoria used 1, Carroll's used 1.
I believe that should be the case. 2 apiece. Receiver left side, offset eye left. It's going to go Mallet once again. He is going to be stopped and dropped. He'll get 1, maybe 2. It'll be 3rd down and 3 coming up for the Victoria Stings. The Stingarees.
Yeah, Chris Gray on the bottom there. He's stuffed that one, and he's had a great game tonight.
Real quick, I also want to say thanks to all the folks here at Victoria ISD and the Stingaree staff here that have really accommodated us very well here at Memorial Stadium. Thank you. I mean, it's been a very pleasant journey here, and been more than accommodating. 3rd down and 3, right at the 50-yard line. 2 receivers left side. 1 man in the backfield. Cook wants to throw. Takes it himself, and he runs over, and it's going to be very close to a 1st down. Coming up to make the play. I'm trying to see who's the last man off the ground. I believe that's Michael Capps, but Cook had the leverage on Capps as Capps takes him down, but he does go forward. So they will spot this ball, and
it's going to be very close.
It's going to be very close, and I think he has enough, but they will go ahead, stop the clock, and bring over the chains. But I think he has enough. Michael Capps got in position, got in the way, but Cook had the leverage on him, was able to fall forward. Man, I don't know now. Looking at that, it's going to be close. I think he's going to be a bit short.
Exactly.
That is going to be the case. Once again, just short. 4th down coming up. Well, once again, I think we know what the call is. They're going for it.
Oh, without a doubt.
I wouldn't doubt it if we just saw the sneak right here, too. It's less than it's like a football length is what he needs, or less than a football length.
Less than a football length there, yeah. Just quarterback sneak, see if we can get some leverage.
See if Chris Gray and maybe the Bennetts. I think we got both Bennetts in. They're going to see if they can get underneath. That's what they're lining up for, but they better be ready for the trick play.
He moved.
We got motion again. Motion again against the Stingarees on the right side.
Yeah, they both moved. Yeah. He moved.
Well, they're going to talk about it. They're going to talk about it. The Tigers swear that's the case. Now they're pointing over there going, no, it's a legal procedure against the Stings. The coaches from Victoria, very unhappy with the call. They're arguing that it's a similar situation that I talked about earlier, that the offense cannot be drawn off by the defense, but that is not what the referees saw. They say it was procedure against Victoria, and they move it back 5, creating a 4th down and 6 instead of a 4th down and 5. Same thing we saw down at the 5-yard line. Here we go. 2 receivers right, 1 man in the backfield, the fullback. Mallett's in the slot right. Cook wants to throw a slide. He's going to throw the fade route. He's got a man caught, broken up at the last second, pulling the man down. I believe Mitchell Smith. The ball got there. He made the play.
John, but yeah.
No, it's Mitchell Smith, 26.
26, that is correct.
Battles made the play coming up over Mitchell Smith, popped the ball up, but as Battles went back to get it, Mitchell Smith grabbed him by the waist and wouldn't let him extend to get the ball back in. He can do anything he wants at that point to the receiver. Once the ball has been touched and is batted up, it is Carroll's football with 2:36 remaining in this game, but they have it in Victoria territory at the 42-yard line. Very touchy call, very tough call, throwing the fade route on a 4th down situation. 2 receivers right side, Bennett and Morales. Morales, 2 hands on the ball. 2 hands on the ball as he dives forward for 2.
Right, he needs to get...
We got a player down. We got a player down for the Stings, and that is going to be the same player as before.
46.
McBroom, and this guy, I'll tell you one thing, I don't know the gentleman personally. He's in this game right now, and the fact that he's in this game just shows me that he's a warrior. The guy is being attended to, and the fact that he's back in this game after that tough first quarter he had where he took an injury. I mean, this guy, he's a captain of the team, and he's out there fighting hard. Real quick, let me go ahead and do talk one more time about our good sponsors. The Carroll Tiger football team wants to thank J.T. Tillett and the folks at Swantner and Gordon Insurance Agency for their generous support of Carroll Tiger football this season. Because of people like J.T. Tillett and the Swantner and Gordon family, we're able to continue our Tiger football broadcast for you. Once again, thank you very much, J.T. Tillett and Swantner and Gordon. Well, as they attend to the hurt Stingaree on the field, the Tigers are going to go ahead and pull Mark Miller. The Tiger coaches are going to go ahead and pull Mark Miller over to the sideline and talk to him as well. This has been a tough one. This has been an amazing game. I tell you one thing: if you're one that has to have scoring, you know, you're missing out. You're missing out on some of the beauty of football. And tonight, it's been just an amazing game. 2nd down and 8 as the Tigers come back to the line. One man in the backfield is Morales. Receivers to each side. I don't think they're ready for him yet. The officials don't appear to be ready. They're saying offsides on the white team. There was a penalty flag apparently that I did not see.
Yeah, there's a penalty on the bottom here.
It's not well, I guess it's procedure, but they said I think the receiver crossed the line. Yeah, that's a mistake, a mental mistake that you can't have at this point. It'll make it 12 down, 2nd down, 12th down, 12th down. It'll be 2nd down and 13. Man.
Yeah, ball at the 50-yard line. Here we go with 2:10, and the clock's running 2:10, 2:09. There we go.
Tigers want to work as much clock as possible. The Stings haven't started utilizing the remainder of their timeouts just yet. Maybe wanting to save it and see if they can get an opportunity to get the ball back. 2 receivers left, pitched. Frankie Morales left side, takes it in, gets to the corner. Gets to the 50 down at the 45-yard line. And there's another penalty flag coming in real late. And I think it's going to be against, I believe we may have a face mask of some kind over there.
That'll be an automatic first down. I think they're going to get an automatic first down and 4 more downs here.
The Tigers, you can see the coaching staff elated that they saw that penalty flag go flying. So it must have happened right in front of everybody. And but let's wait for the official word. They're having a discussion over there. You know, let's see, I'm trying to think. It's been 7 years in a 43-game district winning streak for the Victoria Stingarees. It's been 7 years since the Tigers have beaten these folks. And I tell you, they would love this opportunity. Have they made the call yet, Rich?
No, not yet.
I look away for a minute.
Personal foul, 15-yard penalty on Victoria.
That is going to be the case. As I mentioned, the last time the Tigers won over Victoria was in 1991. It was 31-21 Carroll over Victoria. Then it's been a 7-year reign for Victoria. As you mentioned, they do move the chains. It is going to be a first down from the 30-yard line of Victoria. 1:48 remaining in this game. Tigers have it.
Yeah, pretty much just run the clock out here, Stephen. They'll have to use their 2 timeouts, but, you know, you get 4 downs here to run the clock out at the 30-yard line. So it looks very good unless something just crazy happens. You know, just got to hold on to the ball.
Hold on to the ball. David Millette in the game. They're going to be running the double tight end formation. So no, they're not. Actually, yes, they are. They got a Maya. That's right. And then twins right. And they're going to go to Frankie Morales. 2 hands on the ball. No, he gets loose. Gets over the 20. All the way to the 11. No, excuse me, the 16-yard line.
I'll be
Frankie
first and 10.
Yeah, as they were thinking they were going to just do some basic dive. Morales kind of bounces it out right just a little bit, finds a gap, and takes it for another first down. Now the timeouts start happening.
And now you have 4 more downs, though, with 1:23 left in the game.
Man, I tell you, it's been very, very exciting so far this game. Real quick, while we have an opportunity here, remind everybody, and this is important. I tell you, if you're back in Corpus right now, this is probably one of the more important announcements you're going to have here. The Carroll Tiger football game tonight will be rebroadcast Wednesday evening at 8 o'clock on Cable Access Channel 10 on AT&T Cable, formerly TCI. Again, this is courtesy of Bay Area Studios Incorporated and KCCT 1150 AM. What an outstanding game we've been blessed to see this evening. 11-6, the Carroll Tigers lead. 1:23 remaining in the game, and they have the ball at the 17-yard line of Victoria, first down and 10. Also, special thanks going out to the Big Cat Club of Mary Carroll High School Booster Club, the Football Booster Club, CCISD, Richard Avila, Athletic Director, Miss Diana Jernigan, Carroll High School Principal, One-on-One Sports, KCCT 1150 AM, Daddy D, Manuel Davila, Joseph Valdez, and of course Richard, who always takes care of us back on the boards, and Ron Jorgensen of Bay Area Studios Incorporated, our director and producer, making sure that we are able to come on the air with all the hardware. He makes sure that we're always set and ready to go each and every week. Coming back to the line on 1st down and 10. I think the Victoria Stingarees may have 1 timeout remaining. 1 receiver right side, double tight end. Miller takes a knee and a shot. And there's no penalty flag, which is surprising. But right now the Carroll Tigers need to get back in their huddle and just need to blow that off. Don't get involved in any kind of ruckus here. Just blow it off, let it go. And I believe the last timeout has been taken by the Victoria Stingarees right now.
That is correct, Stephen. I think with a 113, they can do that 2 more times, and that should be the ball game.
They will not be able to stop the clock. That's exactly correct. It will be 2nd down. I'm telling you, this has been an unbelievable game. Some of the plays that were made at the most crucial times by both teams. I will tell you that. And it's just been amazing. And we talked about it previously that it was going to have to be on the defensive side. I tell you one thing, we see a number of the Carroll coaches, a pretty excited Carroll coaching staff. I can hear him coming back. As they're going on, they're starting to head down. Unfortunately, they're having to wade their way through the Victoria sideline. Pretty jacked up, pretty excited. And they're wanting to get down there and celebrate with their team, as do I if I get an opportunity, to be honest with you. But I got to talk to you folks. Wait a minute. I don't have the sideline mic. Ron, we should have brought the sideline mic tonight. Oh, I tell you, it's outstanding. On the 20-yard line, it'll be 2nd down and 13 for the Carroll Tigers. The Stingarees are out of timeouts. They're going to set up and get ready for him to take a knee. He does take a knee and starts dropping back. As I mentioned before, no matter how much rush the Stingarees do or how aggressive they get, you cannot get involved in any kind of ruckus in the slightest. Just let it go. Let it continue winding down. I tell you, the Carroll coaches are actually back on the sideline of the Stingarees right now. They have to work their way around the football field, but that was their quickest way onto the field. So they're hustling around trying to get around the end zone and not cause.
3rd down, Stephen. 44 seconds left in the game.
Yeah,
and 10 seconds left on the play clock.
And they will go ahead. I think they'll go ahead and will they take the penalty or take the timeout? They're going to go ahead and take the penalty. They'll go ahead and take the penalty. It'll be because which is intriguing. They'll get the ball with 30 seconds now. They will start the play clock, but will they start the clock after the penalty? That's the interesting question. I don't think they will.
No, you can't.
They will not. I didn't
start the play clock, but they just need to run it.
They need to run it and create. Now they'll go ahead and take a timeout here. The Carroll Tigers want to make sure they do absolutely everything perfect here to be sure that nothing goes wrong in this game. I mean, they're going to talk to these guys and says, okay, you snap the ball to this gentleman. Do it perfectly, please. You take a few steps back. You think he's going to try and burn 5 seconds? You think Miller might try and burn 5 seconds after he gets the ball?
Yeah, you need to get the time clock, 6 seconds down. So you need to go from 30 to 24.
Actually not, because it takes a few minutes for them to reset the play clock.
Right, exactly.
This will be it, I can assure you. If this takes 2 to 3 seconds total, it still will take about 5 to 6 or 7 seconds for them to reset the play clock. That will be it. Yeah. That's exactly right. So actually, we thought for a minute there, why are they taking that penalty? Actually,
well, yeah, they're going to take 4 or 5 seconds to get everybody up, or Mark Miller gives him the ball, and then he sets it, and then he gets it, set, and then he starts the play clock. So this should be it. Just take a couple steps back, get on the knee, and then slowly give the ball to the official before he sets it, and you'll be fine.
I just can't get up right now.
Yeah.
I must be hurt.
But they just need to run this. I mean, run it.
Oh, man, what a game, folks. What a game. I congratulate all the fans that made it up here tonight. They're witnessing a fantastic game. We have Frankie Morales back deep at almost at a safety position. And right now, like I said, the Carroll Tigers getting shoved around because there's a little frustration. But they don't need to get caught up in any of it. The clock is under 25. If they start it, that is going to be it, and they're excited.
Celebration.
They are excited. They know that it's going to be it.
They might throw a penalty here, Steven.
They might stop the clock.
Well, no, it's over.
No, they're letting it go. This is the first time in a long time. They know it's a district championship. They're excited. They just, don't show a little bit of class. Be excited, but please show a little bit of class, guys.
Yeah, everything's fine. They're celebrating, and, it's a tough game for Victoria, and of course it's an exciting game for Carroll Tigers.
They need to go ahead and get in line, and that's where they're going to try, and some of the captains, some of the seniors need to get these guys in line and ready for their to shake hands. The clock is wound down. That is it. 11-6, the Carroll Tigers defeat the Victoria Stingarees here in Victoria. I'm telling you, I'm watching the gentleman from the Collar Times next to me. He's working hard on the computer. He's working hard on the computer for sure to get his story prepared. There's a lot of excitement. They had a few Carroll Tiger fans get on the field. That's one thing they got to do for sure, is shake those guys off the field. They don't need to be there. There'll be plenty of time for celebration later, I can assure you of that. Right now they are lined up, and they've calmed down just a little bit. They're shaking hands on their way through. Outstanding game. Both teams have nothing to be ashamed of in the slightest. I understand the Stingarees will be very disappointed, and I totally understand. I mean, it was a very tough game, but as I want to quick mention, this is not over yet. There's still a week left for both teams. As a matter of fact, the King Mustangs next week for the Carroll Tigers over at the Cadmus Multipurpose Field. The Tigers cannot let down. They cannot let down in the slightest, because if they were to take an unfortunate loss next week, that would just ruin all the plans. Right now, the way it is setting, if they were able to beat King next week, it is a district championship for the Carroll Tigers. They are all excited. They are hustling over. They're ready for their alma mater now. They are having a fantastic time, and they so richly deserve this. They played, play of the game. Play of the game, I think I will go ahead and call it, on 4th down and 6 at the 11-yard line. They need to get over the 5 to the Stingarees. They throw the pass to the tight end, the big tight end. He gets it at the 6, turns, tries to get to the 5. He is upended. He is stopped. He is trying to lean. He keeps getting hit once, then twice, then a third time, and then is dropped and never gets over the 5-yard line. He only needed to get to like the 4.5, and he was unable to do it. That was the play that turned this game entirely. I mean, it was getting scary for the Tigers as they worked the ball down the field. But I am just amazed and excited and so pleased for the Tigers for them to get this opportunity.
Yeah, it was a great job. A defensive stand for both teams. And, of course, that play in the play before with Alex Hall made to, allow him just a yard short. I mean, he went across the field, made a great play. And there was big plays everywhere for the Carroll defense. And as you can see, they only allowed 6 points in the entire game, and that's a potent offense that Victoria has. And, play after play, they stood up and did a great job. And, both teams played an outstanding game, Stephen.
It was a fantastic game. You see some guys still pumped up as can be, sprinting to the locker rooms. You see some of the other guys. Alex Hall, he's just content to take that slow walk right now. Alex Hall, Tony Aguilar, they're back deep. They're just like, I'll just go ahead and take my time. I think we've earned the right to take the long walk, the long, slow walk, and just kind of take that deep breath, just.
Hey, they enjoyed that. They enjoyed that effort, and they enjoyed this nice ball game.
It was a fantastic ball game, and right now at the middle of the field, the Stingarees are being joined by their coach, a number of their players, members of the band, members of the drill team, etc., being talked to by Coach Condra. And again, it was a fantastic game. I mean, it was the two best teams in district, in my opinion. I don't mean to seem totally biased, but that's the way I feel about it. I mean, I know Carroll lost to Ray a couple weeks ago, but I still believe that I will still stand by that. With the loss to Ray, it was unfortunate for the Carroll Tigers, but maybe it woke them up. Maybe it woke them up, and they've turned in 2 outstanding performances in a row against the Moody Trojans and now the Victoria Stingarees. Anything you got for me, Richard? Or what? Real quick, we got a little bit in. Go ahead and we have one scoring effort in the second half. It was all primarily defensive, but go ahead and give it to me.
God, I can't.
Oh yeah, you're like trying to remember.
What score?
Oh, okay. Was it 11-6 at the half? I was sitting there looking at your notes. I thought that said third. I guess it was right. I was sitting there looking at your notes.
It was 3 seconds left in the second quarter.
You're looking at me like I'm crazy, and I'm sitting there. You're actually right. I am insane.
I say, what game were you? No, no, it was a great
I have
defense.
My little monitor watching the Rockport game or something.
Defensive battle for the second half, no score. 11-6 at halftime, ended up 11-6. So, great job by Victoria and the Carroll Tigers.
If you just joined us, you missed a whale of a game. I can tell you, 11-6, the Carroll Tigers defeat the Victoria Stingarees here in Victoria. A lot of disappointed folks, I understand, from Victoria, and it's been a very, very tough, hard-fought game
for both teams. And both teams, I hope, will have the opportunity. I know they will have the opportunity to advance the way I see it at this point. I mean, of course, there's still one more game to be played, and we want to wish the best of luck and the most success for each of the teams as they potentially advance through the playoffs. Victoria is an outstanding squad, and we want to thank everyone. Let me go ahead and start running down our sponsors here. J.C. Penney's, Church's Fried Chicken, the law offices of William D. and David Bonilla, Crosstown Ford, Danny Tower Attorney at Law, Southwestern Bell Wireless, World Gym, J.D. and David Bryce,